when we last left off, our intrepid heroes assaulted the keep of Talgar the Reaver, a bandit lord who had become a threat across all of the Vale of Ehdrine, a small, peaceful little hamlet out in the middle of Avara's nowhere, populated mostly by catfolk, bunnies, and a handful of dwarves. One of the dwarves, the only one that you've had any significant interaction with other than a particularly lucky gambler, is Bailiff Bromnar, the head of the Thane's Guard, and all around kind of a douche.
Such an asshole.
He is. At every interaction, he has gone out of his way to insult and berate you and threaten to call his dogs on you. He's very mean. And according to Talgar, the Reavers had the right, as posted by the Triarchs of Avara, to occupy the valley and remove the Thane as ruler, for he hasn't been paying his taxes, and neither has anyone in the Vale. It's time to fix that. Now, no one in the Vale knew that that was the case. They've, as far as they knew, their lord's been taking care of things, except they haven't seen him in a while, and lately they haven't seen the lord's son either. But they've sure seen Bailiff Bromnar a lot, and boy, you're starting to get kind of suspicious that something might have happened to the Thane and Bromnar's trying to take over. At least that's the party's working theory. A game theory. But it's been a few weeks
right now.
since you took down Talgar. You needed some time to rest and recuperate. And to follow up on a lead, Farain the Fair, your elf ranger friend, had on a magic item that would let your dear friend Ruka, the awakened doggo paladin, walk on two legs and join you in the ranks of the talking. And so we rejoin our heroes shortly after this adventure has concluded and you've returned to town. DC, why don't you go ahead and describe the new you for us?
Shit, I was supposed to have this. Actually, didn't think about this. Should have thought about this.
But the important question is, does Ruka still like head pats?
Of course.
Excellent.
Head pats are the universal sign of love.
It is true, factually and spiritually.
Second most important question. How fluffy is new Ruka compared to Papo Ruka?
You know what? That's a good point. I want him to have the fluffiest, most luxurious mane of long orange hair.
Ooh.
For maximum head at comfort.
Excellent. So even walking on two legs, Ruka is still one fluffy boy.
Yep.
Capital B-O-I.
Also, yes. I have no immediate descriptor for him right now. Especially since I don't know how to word it good to make it not feel weird and stilted. But yeah, just think of a long-haired boy.
Basically, he and Aus are now.
Yes.
We did it, team.
We did it. Oh yeah, that's actually, yeah, exactly, just that.
Huh. I guess that does work out.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Speaking of things making sense,
Nuru who dis.
while you were adventuring off for a bit to get that transformation taken care of, Farain has been complaining more and more about feeling ill in the mornings and once or twice has thrown up.
You can smell the pregnancy.
Yes, I'm sure Achuak has his suspicions as to what's going on.
The question is it Babus or Agus?
It is Puppus.
That is a good question. Oh,
Wait, what? Purpose?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Okay,
hi,
It's,
Hedrah.
this subtle bestiality cucking. I see how it is.
No. See, I
I
wasn't
was-
even thinking about that. I was trying to go from the perspective of, oh no, my character's a dog. They just call babies pups. Then it was just like, oh wait, I didn't think this through at all.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do Achuak dirty that way.
No, let's not get into NTRing.
Anyway, Hedrah, as I was saying, Farain has been complaining over the last couple weeks about some tummy aches and then starts puking in the morning. Now the party is teasing her about whether or not she's going to have eggs or live children. Now, given the fact that she's half salamander, one might assume they might be eggies. But either way, she's going to take her leave from adventuring for a while. But she will offer Achuak both moral and material support in the upcoming adventures. You can have 1 antitoxin and 1 potion of healing from her reserves. And then she's going to go sit in the tavern and drink fruit juice for a bit.
You mean drink milk? Lots and lots of milk.
There is a lot of milk on offer. For those who don't remember, there is a very large, well-built Minotaurus who runs the Minothan Tap House. Former adventurer who has put you guys up at this point for effectively free. She would like you to pay for your meals still and drinks, but you're welcome to stay as long as you like now that you've liberated the town from its bandit overlords. But now everyone's starting to turn their attention towards the mountain hold of the Thane, and no one's still heard much from them. But the townsfolk do still see and hear patrols of the Lord's Guard, burly armored dwarfs marching around hither and thither in the countryside, combating both monsters and the remains of Talgar's bandits. So, I leave the question to you guys as to how you'd like to deal with the problem.
Before that happens, I think I have another problem. I have.
Yeah, you do have a rather large and turgid problem.
How long? How long has it been since we beat up Talgar?
It's been like 2 weeks.
That's like 3 weeks of blue balls.
That
Oh,
is.
God.
You are leaking prodigiously in the mornings and
I think I'll have to like make some manner of like check not to just not to finally give in and find someone to let the pressure off. Like maybe this very tall, very large cow lady.
Yeah,
The sameness, not a centaur anymore. That's true.
Cowgirls are physically predisposed to handle this sort of problem, yes. There's also, of course, the Temple of Mithras, which has these sorts of services professionally.
It's true.
There's also an actual horse girl in town. You have, of course,
That's
befriended
true.
Jakara, who, as we look back through our history, we in the audience remember looks alarmingly like Hashat, except for minus the Minotaur trait, so no real horns and a purely equine tail behind her. But otherwise, pretty much
Look at this person, they're medium
identical.
token sized. What a manlet.
Yeah, she is. By comparison, she is indeed now a manlet.
Alright, so what kind of a check do I have? Was this like a wisdom? Like a
Yeah, I think
willpower?
a wisdom or charisma saving throw would be appropriate.
Neither of those are very good. Ooh. Double eights.
Oh yeah, the priestess
what
gives
you're
the head priestess's head is great.
What you're saying is that you rolled double 8 because tits and ass.
It's true. From above, that's what it looks like when you're on your back. Actually,
I see what you did
it's
there.
balls and breasts.
But yes, I can indeed roll you 2 TFs, Koinu. Why don't you roll me a D12 and a D3 twice each?
Eight to 70.
All right. Koinu, the first time you consume the transformation item, your ass implumpinates. The second time, what's your chest situation right now?
It was B cups.
Let's see. 2. Alright, there is no change. Foxo are not predisposed to being chesticular.
Done. Okay.
So yes,
Yeah.
it seems
So I've got Foxo ears and a big butt.
Foxo ears and a big butt. Actually, let's see. Are tails separate on this table? I don't think they are, actually. No, you also have a fox tail now, then, and a plumper
Hey,
ass.
I completed the set.
So yes, it seems Kalira's plan for you is to have a plush booty and foxo ears and tail.
I can appreciate this.
Speaking
Yay.
of appreciation, what are you gonna do about your need for release, Victoria?
Okay, well, there are 3 choices. I could try and seduce Jessafir, or I could go to Jakara and Christiana. I know that knowing that would be an easy go, an easy in. Or I could go.
Did you just point at Ruka?
No.
Okay. I saw an arrow going there. I was like, well,
finger
that's an
slipped.
unexpected solution,
Well,
but we'll
that
see how it
sounded
turns
like
out.
Well, a dog is fine too.
Hey, Ruka's human now.
So, a dog is fine too.
Just some peanut butter on it.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Oh, God.
I almost want to roll and see if I can get the
again.
critical 2020 again for ass. Just to make
I
them...
think I will make a roll. I think I'll leave it up to fate. Let's see. I'll do a D2. One and flip a coin. 1 for Jessafir. I'll try to go for the Jessafir, and 2 I'll just go straight to Jakara and Christina.
Hey.
Looks like I'm going to try and get some milk.
All right. Well, yeah, so the first time you came around here after acquiring the equine bracers, Jessafir certainly started sniffing the air a little more and glancing around for the source of that musk. And now that you have sort of been stewing in it, it's not hard to convince a cowgirl to tend to such needs. You can roll Persuade with advantage.
All right.
Well, it's a good thing. So it's less Victoria's awkward attempts at seduction and more the pure permeating Minothan dick musk that swoons Jessafir's mind and loins. And soon enough, that evening, you are dragged off into the sweet, sweet, milky embrace of cowgirl.
No.
No.
Right character, Kina.
That's what you think.
No, this one is nay.
They are
No,
horse
this one is
race.
nay.
This one is nay.
Hey, Were you supposed to post all of that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Victoria, would you just roll me a Constitution check, real quick?
Yeah, sure. Victoria is in no state of mind to try and be careful at this point.
Looks like you're safe anyway.
Yeah.
Good thing
sorry.
too, because
Yeah,
you rolled
the,
like fucking crazy good.
The kitty is hyper-virile. The cowgirl, however, while not using protection, does know the time-honored technique of the thighs. So no danger
But with
there.
that kind of length, that's like a 1 minute to pull out.
It is, but
It's a
this
really
is
long
why it's a
pull-out for the pull-out.
technique.
It is, alright. Okay, so her pull-out game is c'est magnifique.
So yeah, while that's happening, Ruka is getting all sorts of head pats and scratches from the various patrons of the tavern. Lizbet, Farain, and Jalinar are still trying to get you to eat an entire sandwich in one sitting.
It's very hard. They're trying, though. They're doing their best.
I'm going to have to start paying for all the damages my wagging tail.
They've tried cutting the crust off because maybe that's what's stopping you.
No,
They invented Uncrustables for you.
just that much all at once would make my stomach burst.
Farain just
Just
pats your
small.
shoulder.
Just
So small.
rolls over a single good berry.
That is like that. Oh, would good berries be her favorite food? Because it's just
No, she
one
cuts
little
those
berry.
fucking things in half.
God damn it!
See what do Lizbet do with Anne Goodberry?
Just suck on it like a gobstopper all day.
Oh my
You
god.
can't eat it all in one sitting. No.
You don't even eat all.
All of one good berry.
Well, it is a whole day's meal, so
Why? Why is she like this?
I'm so fucking curious. My new assumption is that she is a stretched gnome in a catgirl suit. That eating would give it away, because everyone knows gnomes become pot-bellied immediately upon feeding.
you really want to say why are they like that?
Why are you like this?
I mean, I am very curious as to why she can't eat or refuses to.
Well, she can eat. She just doesn't eat a lot.
We need to know. We must make sure she is getting nutrients.
Well, yeah, we discussed this before, like last time, that when she's sleeping, we're crushing up like multiple good berries together and just drip feed her while she's sleeping.
We're just giving her the old EIV.
What if you took?
It's
What if,
like an
okay.
ancient assassin. You know, they have like the string that are like hanging down from the rafters that they put a drip of poison on so it lands in their mouth. You're doing that with good berry juice.
That's an idea. What if you get just all of the good berries you can do, like in one casting, and it's just like you squeeze them all, you squish them up, and you just make you get all the juice out of there.
Make a smoothie
Yeah.
and try and get
Yeah.
Elizabeth to drink it.
Give her
Probably
like,
just gives
a
her the
shot
shits.
glass.
Oh.
Shot glass.
It's like when you have multivitamins when you aren't deficient, it just goes out the other end.
No,
Is
this
that
is
how that
so
works?
magical, so
Yes.
You're
yes.
literally just-
Multivitamins are a scam. If you aren't deficient and you take multivitamins, you don't just get extra vitamins, your body shits them out.
yeah, because
Multivitamins
you
are
can
one of
only
America's
absorb us.
favorite. Yeah. One of America's favorite scams is gummy vitamins and Flintstones chewables and all that garbage. They don't do anything.
I do have to ask though, what if you're not getting your vitamins though? Because American diets are also often shit.
I mean, the Americans, after like 100 years, are really used to having a shit diet, so they just don't absorb good amounts of nutrients anyway.
I'm almost positive that's not how that works. Yes, Hedrah?
No, that actually takes a few more generations because I think that's a 5-6 generation leap before they've started altering the food pathways. But no, like if you're deficient, you will absorb. If you're not, you will get rid of because a lot of the multivitamin stuff that it has exceeds the requirements, but an excess of certain stuff would just go through your urine or just go through feces, stuff like that. But some actually have a detrimental effect to your body.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is all to say that
Okay.
Lizbet has anorexia. We need to give her sandwiches.
Basically.
Your dwarf and elf friend
Oh.
are trying their best.
Wait. I have an idea. Ruka has an idea. Can you eat more? Or does it help when you're eating, if you're getting head patted while eating?
I mean, I guess it would make your meal taste a whole lot better, probably.
Can I try and get Lizbet stoned? Secondhand stoned enough to get the munchies.
Hmm.
DCL, why don't you go ahead and roll a persuade and I think take advantage?
All right. Oh, that's why I couldn't find my character. I'm looking.
Did you forget that you were looking for the dog?
I'm looking for. Where's the?
Yeah,
Oh,
Ruka's character
Here
sheet is
are
still the
some
dot.
trained
It's still the dot.
characters.
Yeah.
here we go. That's. I was looking for like a little spread out thing. All right. Persuasion with advantage. Roll.
You are a paladin.
Ah. 11 beats a 10.
I guess we can try, but, I don't know.
Okay. Now it's time for the true reason why I've been so excited to be human now. I can give head pats instead of just taking them.
Oh.
Truly, magic is a wonder and blessing upon this world.
You can
Can
persuade
you
Liz
actually
to
say
eat.
that with a straight fucking face?
I can say that in character. You want me to say that out of character, I will fucking shiv you. But
Yeah, you can convince Liz to eat one entire sandwich.
I give the greatest head scratches and pats. I am so proud.
And then she goes into a food coma for 2 days.
Ah, fuck. She stands!
Yeah, looks like head pats with the trick all along. You're now cured. Congratulations, double crits. Was that to see
My
if it
tummy
stays in
actually
you or
feels fine.
not? The power's in you all along.
The power of Paladin head pats. I am channeling healing through these head pats.
I guess so, yeah.
My god.
And like this,
Well-
I have justified this race change.
Well, there's 2 crits we're never gonna see again.
Totally worth it. And now, fast forward to 75, where Lizbet is a thick MILF.
Ooh.
Trying to make her healthy.
No. That's the secret. She doesn't infictionate. She gets super muscly. But not in a sexy Amazon way. She feels too masculine with muscles.
We simply must make her athletic.
You see, there's a hobby called swimming.
Oh ho ho. Wait, Lizbeth isn't. Oh, I know. Lizbeth is a cat. I was about to say. Wait, is Lizbeth a cat? I'm forgetting.
Yes.
Okay. I'm smart boy. Cats can still be Amazonian. I was going to say Elizabeth was an elf, which I forgot for some reason. Elizabeth was not. Elizabeth will be preternaturally disposed to being lean.
Hold on, let me just get this pic of Fit Busy from Tits.
Or the Amazonian Werebarian I posted before. Trying to point out. Holy shit, that's big titties.
Big titty.
Agitha and Agitha. Actually, in this case, just tits in general.
Bloody.
I'm looked away. I'm about to look back and see if I
Oh,
remember.
Jesus.
Maybe I should have cropped that. Anyway. So yeah, that night is spent quite productively for the team. Lizbet gets a full meal. Victoria feeds Jessafir a full meal. Koinu becomes a whole snack. And Achuak, you and your wife who get to discuss if half Mander or 1/4 Mander, 1/4 Elf, and half Lizard will produce an egg or an babu.
Egg.
Probably. But Frayne is eager to find out.
Well, eggs.
Well, hold on here. She is a small elf. She's not equipped for many egg. Oh no. I'm sorry, Koinu. Cleric cannot help you with getting bigger tid. For that, you must look to a different deity.
No, Callie, no, why?
You really have to look to her and not, you know, big-titted friendship Rickatar.
Well, she doesn't have a temple in this town.
They'll just
That's
try
okay,
and get Koinu pregnant.
We'll probably try to get her argument.
No, it's you don't have to worry about that. The fertility quota of the Temple of Mithras has been taken care of.
That's pretty reasonable, that's true.
Yeah, once you guys dropped Jakara off there a few weeks ago, you really haven't seen much of her since then.
The Suits 2.0.
Basically.
Just find the fucking husk in the alley. Throw some water on it to rehydrate.
That's why Hashot's not allowed to go to a Temple of Mithras and just stay there for any amount of time. She won't leave.
The best way is to actually, you know, just set up a big ass fucking winch outside, and then like this big ass boat chain just attached to you, and after like 2 days, like 6 people just start winching you out, just drags you out.
That's funny.
You just hear the scraping noise that Hashot is trying to stop herself from being dragged out.
I mean, you do take a lot to drag her anywhere.
Why do you think I said 6 people?
I don't know. Could 6 people do that?
Yes. If they work together, that's a lot of fucking pull.
So yeah, dawn comes the next day over the sleepy little village of Ehdrine. The party reconvenes for breakfast. Jisafir is a little wobbly on her feet, but has a great big smile on all morning. She whips you guys up some fresh eggs and toast. Or in Lizbet's case, an eggy in a basket. She believes in you. You can do it.
Victoria just is just sitting there with her head face down on the table in her arms, just feeling so relieved.
I'm showing off my incredible ability to use like a knife and fork with my feet.
Face first.
You still eat with your face?
Hands are for head patting.
You start trying to do that, and Jalinar just comes over and just grabs you by the scruff of the neck. No, no, boy. None of that. Come on. He will put a wooden fork and knife in front of you. He's going to hold you by the back of the neck.
Yeah.
I squint at the fork and knife. The bites are so tiny.
Yeah. That way you don't get the shits later.
Why? But Foop must leave.
It's not a question of
Ruka.
if, it's a question of how violently.
Wait, Ruka, have you just been scarfing down incredible meals and then being done with incredible meals like 2 hours later every day since you became personified?
I would give answer, but I still do not know how to really keep track of human time.
Alright, that makes sense.
By the way, can anybody tell the sun to slow down?
What?
What do you mean, slow down?
Days are like so fast now.
I think days got longer.
Oh wait, yeah, I have that in reverse. My bad.
You just keep assuming that every time you take a nap and wake up again, that the sun must have done a rotation, and you're like, holy shit!
Sun, why? Just stay where you
No,
are.
it hasn't. It hasn't moved. You've just been asleep for an hour. That's not a day passing. That's an hour.
But yes, I will slowly eat with the fork and spoon, or at least try to. Let me see if I actually can. Make a dexterity roll. Oh my god, I am civilized doggo. I was
See,
expecting
the
massive failure.
wooden fork is less mouth stabby.
I was expecting massive failure. Apparently not. It's fine. It's fine.
Alright, with a little coaching from Jalinar, you are able to begin to feed yourself with fork and knife. Eventually, you're not sure when, but he let go of your neck and sat down across from you all. Has poured himself the breakfast of dwarven champions, which is some sort of very foul-smelling ale from the back of Jisafir's stocks. So, I tried getting some word out of the Vale a couple days ago while you all were out, Jalinar says. He begins drinking. The Lord's Guard, they stopped my wagon. Said that there was a troll problem out on the road and wasn't safe, see. Except I've been all over this world here. I can tell you one thing.
There
There's
ain't
no such
trolls?
thing as trolls.
Oh.
Wait, have we actually never run into a troll in this game?
No.
Or any other game?
No, you've never seen a troll in Sav&D.
I know.
Hey,
No,
fuck
no.
you.
We definitely did in Sav&D 2.
Yeah.
We absolutely
specific-
encountered nostrils.
Oh yeah, I guess
Where
those
do
were a
you
thing.
think-
Those aren't really trolls though. They're their own thing. They're just,
They're just like
Yeah, I
fey
specifically-
ogres.
yeah, they're
Right.
like fey. I mean, Pathfinder's weird. I don't really know the lore on them, but they aren't actually like normal trolls. So, also, Jalinar might just be wrong. Who the fuck knows?
He could just be wrong.
He could be very wrong.
He could be. He probably also thinks fairies aren't real.
Well, could be something else
You
on the road.
probably think fairies are not real. Archmage, upper gullet.
Mages aren't real.
Obviously, the Archmage of Pagoth just likes to appear like a fairy because they're an Archmage and that's just their prerogative.
Exactly.
No, the prerogative is to have the pointiest hat.
That too. But, nevertheless, the point is, I don't think they want us leaving the valley.
Yeah. They can't keep everyone locked up in the valley forever.
Maybe not, but I'm getting worried about what's going on in that fortress.
If they're doing something wrong, maybe they do not need forever.
Exactly. Could be summoning demons or something, or murdering the Lord and his son.
It's likely to only be one of those. If they were summoning demons, I think Ruka would be even more hyperactive than usual.
Yes, I would feel it.
Yeah, and you've only bit your tail like once, so I think we're fine on the demon meter.
Would you though, when they're down in the mountains, surrounded by the earth? Your senses can't penetrate solid stone, Jalinar says authoritatively, as if he knows what paladins are all about. For surely he is sage and wise.
He is quite knowledgeable.
I like the idea that Tyler secretly has also actually been a paladin this whole time. He just smites with a heavy crossbow.
That point is very far, far away.
We need to get to a we'll have to get to the bottom of this somehow. We need to get into that fortress and talk to the Lord himself.
Well, I mean, we have an ally in place to help us do that.
Oh?
So you want me to just become a bird and just see what they're doing?
No, I mean, like,
Why would that not work? That seems like a good idea.
true, that would also be pretty good. We haven't told Jalinar about the Reaver and his wife, right?
I don't think you've given him any details on what happened up there, no. Just that they were defeat.
Yeah, fuck it. Life is made for trust. The Reaver is still alive?
You keep this quiet though.
Yeah. The Reaver's still alive. And also he has an incredibly hot orc wife. We're pretty sure that the Thane and his son aren't alive, or at least the Bailiff's taken over in his name. And there were cats who went out to get, tax money from here in this valley, but they never returned, and they weren't killed by bandits, probably by the Bailiff's men themselves, which means the Lord's the Lord's men have kind of been stealing taxes that should actually have already been going out.
So that's
Yeah.
what's happened to Safia's husband. Oh,
Yeah.
poor girl. Shakes his head and strokes his beard. Well, that can't stand.
Yeah, technically the Reaver has permission to become the land's alderman if the Lord is incapacitated and the Bailiff is disposed of.
Removed.
Oh, well, good. We can trade one band of bandits for the other.
Well, apparently he was, on the up and up, because the only people they've been hecking up are, us when we kind of went hunting for them. I do a one shoulder shrug because that's all I can do.
Yeah.
And well, dwarves, they're dwarf lord. dudes.
Jelenar will shake his head. Oh, bullshit. My cart got robbed by those bastards.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, they are assholes as well, I guess.
I'm not the only one. The farms around here, they've been taking whatever they want to feed themselves up in that castle.
Well, most of them are dead now, so that's not a problem anymore.
Parain will scowl and whisper. I hope no necromancer finds out about it. It's the last thing we need.
Why would there be necromancers?
Why wouldn't there be? It's not like there's a Raven Queen around to stop them.
One problem at a time.
Many people around deserving to be said bad people in sad corner.
It seems unlikely, at the very least, that a necromancer knows that there's a bunch of bandits working with, like, do-it-yourself permission to take over. And then they all got killed by a group of adventurers.
More like I'm concerned that someone will know that there's a conflict brewing. But
Oh.
fine. A bit out there, I'll grant you.
It's very pessimistic when we've got this other problem to deal with fast.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
But anyway, the Reaver's still out and kicking. We can grab him and just use him to get inside. He's already cool with it, and then, you pull that classic break the ropes trick, toss him an axe, and go to town.
Aye, that's one way to go about it. Aye, good work, good work. I'd be afraid of going in there all by your lonesomes, even if he is half the warrior he claims to be. I'll still be surrounded by all their guards.
Yeah.
If we could find we need a way to distract his forces. There are a lot of ogres in the hills, I heard, from the Reaver. And they were able to get a bunch of them to work for him.
Oh, no. You might be able to distract the Lord's guards, but what's to keep them from coming down here into the town if they win?
And
That is the problem, yeah.
I'd feel sorry for guards.
What about fire? Fire does lots of stuff.
You cannot simply set fire to the town.
Not to the town, their place, not here.
The keep, the stone keep.
They have grounds outside the keep. I'm sure if we fuck shit up there, it'd pull a bunch of guards away.
Boop, you say.
Maybe.
That was my phone. Phone goes boop. It says hi. I don't know. Do you think anyone would be willing to make such a distraction while the rest of us have gone inside just to pull some guards away? They'd probably assume it was like, bandits, even though they're all dead, coming to get back the Reaver and his hot orc wife.
We just need to go inside and see, right?
So you mean to use the townsfolk as a distraction?
No, I don't want to use the townsfolk. Although, how hard can it be to set like a bunch of fires and run for just like one person?
If all we need is to see, and then or steal, I like bird idea.
Yeah.
How's a bird gonna get into a dwarf fortress?
Fly very, very low?
Well, we've been outside their manor or placement that they have been at. I've seen some, latches and hatches, or...
They do have a big ass gate. Probably more inside.
and makes a show, and just Achuak makes a show with his fingers and shows that I can become a small hummingbird. Shows it like 2 inch. This
Can you become a boulet?
no.
What about just a rat? Something I won't think twice about down there. As a bird's obvious. That's weird in a dwarven hold, but a rat, not in my hold, you understand, but in some uncleanly dwarves, it's not unheard of.
I've seen that bailiff. He uncleanly as fuck.
Yeah,
If only I
ratty
was still
bastard.
dog. If only I was still full dog. Scratch that door until they let me in.
that is a proven tactic.
Probably work.
Yeah.
Works every time. But rats would be good so long as there are no cats.
Mm. Well, if they got a rat problem, they don't have cats, so it's okay.
Either way, I like the transformation idea. Animals go unseen.
Yeah.
Maybe there are others who have things they can do to help distract. We could try asking.
Don't know. Jolly, can you think of anyone who would be down with Operation Distraction? I don't really want to go endangering lots of townspeople.
Well, I mean, hell, I could do it. Got legs made for sprinting. I can get away right fast.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I bet Jakara would help.
I actually has legs made for sprinting.
Hmm.
But good luck prying her out of Christiana's loving embrace.
Just like slightly. I'm sure she'd be down to help just one time. Plus, I mean, you give an alchemist permission to set a bunch of crazy fires, I'm pretty sure they all jump to it, right?
Maybe. Who am I kidding? Yeah, probably.
Scout first, break-in distraction plan later.
Scouting would be good. So getting numbers on how many are inside would be a good thing before we try anything more overt.
I'm still enamored at the idea of an Alsar scratching at a door.
Let me in.
Just let me in.
Let me in.
If needing sneaky, I am not sure I should go. 2 legs are clumsy, and now no armor go cling.
Yeah, we should definitely just leave it to Achuak. He passed us without a trace.
Then once we have information, we can be together, fight together, do good things together.
Do dwarven holes have spiders? Small spider.
Could you turn into like just a little spider?
It just makes a more like a coin, like a half an inch size.
That might be even better, because then you could climb on like the ceiling or walls. They probably wouldn't notice you at all.
Spider would be small. It would be slow. You'd have to wait, but almost guaranteed success.
How long can you maintain? Can you hold such a transformation?
About 3 hours.
I mean, that's enough time to go in and get out.
I like spider idea.
Yeah, definitely be the most stealthy, and the most likely thing to go simply unnoticed.
Yeah, like a spider can scuttle on the ceiling, and nobody ever looks up.
It is true. It is very hard looking up.
Was that a microwave?
Was
No,
what
I
I hear
just
what?
heard this. I heard this cheer sound.
No.
Hmm.
Kina?
No?
Does it matter?
Okay, no, it sounded like it was like the ping from a microwave.
So, Achuak, which animal would you like to turn yourself into for Operation Sneaky Boy? Ratchuak or Rakchuak?
I like a Achuak. That sounds pretty good.
Yes.
Got a ring to it.
A Rack yes, would work much better because if I cast Pass Without a Trace before, I will have a minimum of 14 stealth. Well, 15 on with a 1
It's pretty good.
because, yeah, spiders have a base, has a +4 to their stealth.
It's not including the fact that they're small and tiny, so they're even harder to see.
I don't think size has in 5th edition has a modifier on.
Sadly,
so-
it
Nope.
Only for AC then.
doesn't. But 30 feet of dark vision and all that good shit, so
Tremor sense too. Spiders are just great scouts.
the web sense, they don't have tremor sense.
Alright. So, I imagine you guys are just gonna head up to the gates then? Achuak, are you just gonna go alone, or do you want the whole party to head up there with you?
Well, y'all be sneaky motherfuckers? Yes, no?
Two legs clumsy.
If I don't wear any armor, I can be a little bit, but I'm not trained to be any kind of like sneaking.
I'm terrible at stealth.
We don't need to sneak in. Just be close in case things go wrong.
Yeah, sure. I'm down with that.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I just makes just shows a distance about 20 feet. If I'm a spider, I can scuttle that distance in counts about 6 seconds.
Sure.
So what?
So
Just like that's about dwarf walking speed, right?
I do not know. I do not know the speed of a dwarf, as I cannot turn into one.
But it is a dwarf walking while he's on the equator though.
Just look like Jelnar.
How fast a dwarf walk?
A dwarf walk about 25 feet. He'll explain in some sort of animate terms.
He will explain in Dwarven Pride. He will
Yes.
explain how 25 feet is not a debuff, but a feature.
Yes, exactly. He doesn't. It's exactly the amount of distance he needs to go from one place to another in 6 seconds. No
If
further
anyone-
and no less.
And anyone who goes faster is simply foolish and wasting their time.
Exactly. It's a waste of energy to move faster than that. This is prime movement speed.
You may not like it, but this is what peak efficiency looks like.
Exactly.
All right, so we seem to have a plan. Should we go and see if we can get Chikara to come with us?
I will do mention that this is just scouting and seeing what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come back
Next.
for kicking up a fuss when we know what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I will.
I will come.
And I will mention also that I do happen to know the Dwarven tongue, so if they're speaking in their language, I will understand them.
Dope.
Alright. Let me grab Baraktrack here. Move you guys over to another map. Takes you guys
Sneakerack. Sneakerack! Much better.
takes you guys a couple hours to get from the town up to the Thanehold. But it is, much as you remember, there's a big solid stone wall around the mountainside entrance with a wrought iron gate on it. And there is now a guard posted outside that is not the bailiff. That much is sure.
All right, buddy.
Just making sure. So I cast a spell and then you can change up.
Alright. Sneak track is go. So why don't you go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Sure.
The DC to get in is 18.
Oh wow, that's pretty high.
Literally, they have dogs. Well, wolves. Nobody ever domesticated doggos.
I know it's mostly still, well, there's still a challenge, but I'd be amazed if the dogs suddenly still go like, spider, intruder!
I mean, it'd be more like the
I
dogs
have to-
see a spider and go, ooh, food!
Yeah,
Neat.
and go bite it. Yeah,
Okay,
I was
that's
going to
fair.
say that's definitely in doggo nature.
It's the pass with a 26.
Yeah, it's real tight, but yeah, you manage.
I just squeezed by that fucking DC. Woof.
Alright, so the gate poses no threat to your spidery form. You're able to pass on through. One of the dogs looks lazily in your direction, but doesn't take any interest in a little spider crawling past.
One might say it is passing without a trace.
Indeed. And so yeah,
Indeed, that's
no one
sure.
really cares that a spider is just meandering its way on in. Let me take you to another...
Up the fucking wall we go.
Yeah, let me just clear the party out of this map here. Do spider have dark vision?
Yes, 30 fucking feet of it.
Alright. So yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess I'll just let the whole party
Yeah.
tag along for this adventure so that it's not me just describing shit to Achuak for like 15 minutes. So yeah, you guys should be down here. You should be able to see.
Question: is this is this the wall and ceiling? Is it square corners?
Once you get to about here, yeah. So there's like about 30 feet of rough-hewn, twisting natural cavern, and then it opens up into a large sort of basically a dwarf patio that begins to take on much more angular, intentionally carven shapes. You see a couple big statues of dwarven warriors, and then a iconography of a big old maze down on the floor. There are no guards posted out here, and nor is there an inner door that you can see. Though, I think Achuak is wise enough to have the good sense to look up, and you can see that right right there is a portcullis up in the ceiling. And presumably somewhere there's a mechanism to drop that.
Interesting. And I will scuttle up the fucking wall because one thing that it's really hard to do, it's especially as underground parts like that, is keep like the stone, like right to inch to each other, so there
Also,
will be cracks
meh.
to hide in.
The ceiling is safer anyway because everyone knows dwarves can't look up.
Yeah, and plus 30 feet up and like literally just save, extra safe.
Yeah. Now, the ceilings in here are not 30 feet up. These are like maybe 8. Like, a shot would be ducking in here for, like, all the time, for sure. But
Yeah.
dwarves are small and stubby, so it's still a considerable distance for them. Yeah, you have
But
control of
there's
your
nice
token.
cracks and nooks. Yeah, there's some nice cracks and nooks to hide in case, just to get that extra height bonus.
Not as many as you'd like, but yeah, there are some places where the stonework has been damaged or decayed. Yeah, as you approach the corner here, you can see that there are a pair of internal fire pits where some guards and mercenaries have gathered around to keep warm.
A
So, what do?
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'll look around and memorize all this. Just keep myself to the ceiling. Oh, that's a wall.
No, that's
Straight
fine.
into the wall. Okay, so that's that. Just keep gingerly up in the ceiling there. Quiet. Well, the fucking spell makes me soundless, so
Yeah.
just gonna try to slink past these. Goddamn. Slink past these. God. The square is not aligned properly with the map.
I mean, they are, actually, but yeah, it's not the floor squares, per se. It's 4 floor squares per normal square.
See, I'm just trying to place myself at the edge.
Oh.
Like that. Doesn't want to.
You can
Okay.
hold Alt while you move your thing around to put it in specific places.
Yeah, I do that. I was trying to see if it was possible to not need to do that.
Alright, so as you come around this corner, you see what looks to be some sort of communal area. There are a couple of female dwarves here with markedly less armor on than the normal guardsmen, but they are quite heavily armed. One you can
I
see here
recognize
has a
these.
very large two-handed axe.
Wait, I recognize these assholes.
Hmm?
I recognize that fucking token.
Yes, that is the generic War Priest token. Don't think too much
Yeah.
about it.
Okay. Okay. Let's keep on scuttling by.
So as you come around this corner, Aractrak, you see that there is a quite large statue in the corner here that doesn't seem like the others. It's made of metal and has a faint glow inside of it, and every once in a while it seems to move ever so slightly. Would you be a deer and give me another stealth check? Whoop. Just to get around this fella. Yeah, still fine. Alright.
No, I'll keep myself to ceiling and give him a little bit of earth. Just hide along.
At the end of the hall here, you see a curtain drawn taut.
Oh, by rings at the top?
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely enough room for you to scuttle above or below. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll go with above because dwarves don't walk on ceilings.
It's true. Alright, so you are able to slip on through just in time to see. This area seems to be dedicated to, like, part of a church or chapel. If you want to roll a religion check, you can identify some iconography. But right now, there's a female dwarf priest bent over the altar, just getting railed from behind by a fighter.
Oh, that was something. While they're busy and distracted, just keep on. Just keep scuttling. Just keep scuttling.
Alright.
And we have walked. Full. Careful. Yep. Full circle. Okay, this goes further. Let's just make sure I look at the ceiling here. Make sure there's not hidden portcullis or anything like that.
You're fine. There is no portcullis here. However, if you want to make a investigation check, you can try and see if there's anything else. You don't detect anything unusual. Alright, you come to a storehouse by the looks of things. There's plenty of sacks of grain and the ever-present smell of food stuff around here. There's a very solid-looking metal door to the south right here. There doesn't seem to be any way past it, even for your arachnid frame. And there's a couple dwarves in there.
Yeah.
And just minding their business, checking over the supplies. Probably getting ready to make lunch. You notice by this point that you've seen a distinct lack of any sort of servant here. All the dwarves you've laid eyes on so far have been armed, and most of them armored.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed, so interesting.
Very strange. It's like they're waiting for an attack or something.
Let's see. And can I see what's on the desks?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Just looks like personal belongings. There's a book open, but it seems to be just a work of fiction.
Okay. Let's see. Check. Yep, this is. Oh, let's go carefully around these assholes. That's strange. And this is a solid door, or to the north? Savin,
Sorry, I didn't quite hear.
is this a solid door to the north?
Yeah. It's not quite as solid as the one in the storeroom, but it definitely would require some force to get through.
And there's no little openings and shit for it, no?
Nah, not really. But I think your lizard senses would tell you that's just leading into the big open room with the dwarven, with the berserker.
Okay. Quick backtrack, because I remember there was something else I saw. Oh, that was too late. That was bad. Okay, sneak past the fuckers. Yeah. There, and...
Yeah, so there's a hallway
What's-
leading into more chambers to the north.
Oh. Inspection time.
Alright, let me grab you here and move you to another map. I'll just move a couple things around here because stuff.
That's a nice lack of dynamic lighting.
Yeah, that's fine. There's not meant to be any.
Oh, I'm fucking... Yeah. Alright.
This chamber is very large and very well lit. You can see a couple of small side rooms, but most of this area is dominated by what can only be the throne room for the Thanehold. You can see a bunch of servants are milling about. I've just lined them up here to get them out of the way, but they're all over the place. There is a chocolate-skinned bunny girl sitting on the foot of the throne, strumming on a mandolin. Seems like she's trying to tune it. And once again, there's nothing in here that would have any chance of really detecting you right now, so you're free to move about as you see fit.
Oh, they're not talking.
Yeah, there's people talking about stuff, but none of it seems particularly relevant to you. The servants are just talking about servant things, preparing food, that sort of business.
Yeah, but servants has always minor gossips between each other.
Yeah, if you want to just sit around and listen for a while, you can roll I suppose, an insight check to try and figure out who's saying something interesting and where and when.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I have a
no.
decently good insight anyway.
It's not that you don't hear anything from these guys, it's just that it's all white noise to Achuak. He doesn't have the emotional faculties to really parse out the white noise from what might be interesting. Yeah, there's another path going north.
Carefully then.
Alright, and let me move you on to the next section here. At the end of this hall, the passage narrows considerably, and there are a couple of dwarf fighters with their axes out standing guard, and a couple of servants moving around behind them. It looks like there might be a kitchen back here or something, because these guys have like big trays full of food they're bringing out.
And they're watching the servants move about, correct?
These fighters, no, they're watching the path you're coming down quite closely. You are small now, but I will ask for another stealth check to get by them, because they'll probably just stomp on a spider if you try and walk past them, if they see
Well,
you.
I'm not on the floor. I'm still
Well,
on the ceiling.
They can reach the ceiling with their big ol' axes. So yeah, they might smite
Yeah.
you, but it's pretty unlikely that they'll see you.
Yeah. If I see that they're trying to do, I'll do the spider thing. I'll like disengage. You know.
Evasive maneuvers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no chance they'll see you. You are the knight.
Spy the druid. Spy the druid.
So yeah, it looks like a dining room up here and then a kitchen down here. And you'll quickly find it's the same on the other side, though there are stairs going up in the dining rooms.
Okay. Well, yes. Start checking up the stairs then.
Alright. Wow.
Very carefully. Try to.
Yeah, there is a closed door here. Let me actually just add it to the dynamic lighting, because it's not on there right now. Oop. Okay, but better though. Close enough. Yeah, there's a closed door here, but this is not like a solid vault door. This is just like a bedroom door, and there is room enough for you to squeak by underneath. There also appears to be several rooms to the south that just have like long curtains over them, which I'm not going to bother dynamic lighting up. They're all open right now.
Okay. So, I'm making sure to be very sneaky. So, okay, there's nothing here, so I guess we're gonna try to squeeze under the door then. Or the top of the door, whichever that has the most room.
The bottom, in this case. And boop. As soon as you get in here, you are immediately accosted by the smell of rot. And indeed, it is quite potent and emanates from a dwarven body sitting in repose in its bed. It's clearly been there for some time, at least a few weeks. Long enough to get ripe, but you don't see any obvious signs of injury on it.
Let's do a little quick check then.
Alright. You can't say for sure without, like, getting your actual medical supplies out and doing a proper autopsy. But if you had to guess, this dwarf looked like he was probably in pretty good health at the moment of his death, which would lead you to believe, with no visible trauma, that he might have been either poisoned or else maybe choked to death on something. Like, either way, he's like bluish around the face, and his eyes are still open and kind of bugged out, and there's some blood around his lips.
Well, choking is very simple. It's, well, if you choke to death, you suffocate, which causes blowing out the lips naturally, and bulging and straining. If
Yeah,
you
which
poison it
also
out of
some poisons do that as well.
so he's dead.
Yes, he is
Okay.
quite dead and has been for some time.
Time to go down and check the other side.
Okay, so I'll just bring you across to this way. And once again, I need to put some dynamic lighting on. Right quick, there we go. But once again, there's just a door that you can sort of scurry over to the north, and then there are some open chambers to the south. This one immediately here has its curtain open. And yeah, when you peek your head around, there is, of all things, a hobgoblin female wearing a leather corset, full bust coverage, and a short skirt, sitting at a desk, busily writing. There's a guard posted just to the south, and there is a large and obvious lock on the outside of this door, a padlock, basically, that's been bolted into place.
Can I do a perception to see what the hell she's writing?
Yeah, you can. Let me pop her stats open here, see if she has, like, remarkable perception. Lol, no. Yeah, there is no way she will ever see you, so yeah, you can get up into her grill and, have yourself an investigate.
Given the fact that this place is fucking ass tiny, I can just be on the ceiling and look straight down.
Yeah.
So, what's she... Do I actually need to roll then, or do
I guess the more important question is, do you speak Goblin?
No. Let me check. No, I do not.
Then
but
she is writing some Goblin bullshit, and there's no way you will ever find out what she is writing by looking at it.
Very well. Let's try to go underneath this door and check.
Okay. Boop. You find Dwarf is sitting on the edge of his bed, seemingly sulking. He's wearing clothes that have clearly been tattered and torn in a few places, and he has a large iron manacle around one wrist, though it's currently not attached to the other. He has similar features to the dead man, though clearly much younger and less beardy. And it looks like he's probably been crying recently, though and clearly as a dwarf, you know that must be impossible. You've never seen a dwarf cry. So maybe just splashed water on his face.
What is tears anyway?
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what the fuck that's about either.
What the fuck is crying?
There's a couple
Cat of
plates of
weirdos.
food on the desk here, or the dresser there. There's a chest full of stuff that's been locked down. There's a desk that's been cleared off. He has no implements for writing or anything. In fact, as far as you can tell, there's fucking nothing to do in this tiny room whatsoever.
It's got that. Okay, that's pretty much what I've seen. Time to head back and
Alright. So as you're heading back, Achuak, grab your token. The hobgoblin woman has rolled up her writing and tucked it under an arm and is heading downstairs. I'm just going to grab the two of you, move you on over. Yeah, she's just going to start walking along.
I'll just scurry after and along the ceiling just to let her be the distraction.
Sure. So she's able to get past the guards. They quickly move out of the way with a nod of their head. Ma'am. And she goes about her business. And yeah, if you want to just follow this lady, she is pretty much going out the front door.
Excellent.
So I will return you to about meow. She produces from between her ample bosoms a key which gets her through the two central doors, which she will lock behind her both ways. And then on she goes past the portcullis, out to the front door, whereupon she leaves. And then return to the party. They're now to Achuak. Boop. The dwarves standing out front will snap to as she leaves, and one of them will run on down this way and open the gate. The rest of the party, would all of you guys like to roll me a stealth check? This will be a
Why do you
group
like
test.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's your second.
I'm terrible at stealth, though. It's fine.
It's the second 2020 of the day. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine and normal.
Would I be able to use a guidance on this?
Yeah, you can see her coming before she gets around. Nice.
That certainly is a 10.
Definitely not a stealth check. But yes.
DC is not especially high.
No. Good job, Victoria. You fail.
Glad I fucking crit.
But you are, I believe, the only person who fails.
Yeah.
So, NBD, basically. The guard will come over and push open the gate for this woman, and she will walk on out of the estate and begin heading off this way. She stuffs her hands in her pockets, or I guess, well, she's wearing a skirt, she doesn't have pockets, but she'll put them, like, hook them through her her corset and start whistling as she meanders off.
Okay, just scurries over. Okay, and let's go back to Achuak time.
Yeah, you can shift up.
Hey, Achuak.
It's not a very pretty sight going from very tiny to big. Unlike, being, too big is biggest, which is instant. This is just very nice.
Bleh.
Oh, hey, friend is back.
Hey, buddy. Who was that lady?
Stretches out slowly and just she was in there, and she seems to be one person of power there.
That's very strange.
As they saluted her and replied with ma'ams and respectful nods and everything.
What?
That's wild. Like, we saw her, right? Hobgoblin lady?
Yeah, you saw a curvaceous hobgoblin woman dressed up like a rogue, basically. And the guard opened the gate for her, and she walked out all happy as she could be.
What the heck?
And she walked out of the most inner sanctum part as well.
So there's an important rogue hobgoblin woman in there?
We should follow her.
Yeah.
Guess so.
Yeah, and the Lord is dead, his son is chained.
Oh.
They are
Oh.
very, very well fortified in there.
Oh,
Hmm,
shit.
So they are doing bad things.
yeah.
From the looks of it, from what I could see, he had been dead for several weeks,
Fuck.
the Lord, but the son is still alive. It was as we suspected.
Lord's
I was
dead.
kind of hoping the Lord was imprisoned as well.
Well, he was, probably, until he died.
Right.
Either murdered or died of something, because both knew that we all heard that he was taking care of his son that had been sick.
Right. Yeah.
But if
Let's follow that woman.
he went, how long did that take about, Savin?
The total time in there, probably like an hour, hour and a half.
Have you got another passport
Okay.
trace in the bank?
I got another one. Let's go. Zoom.
Rock on.
Yeah. So in this case, it won't be so much an issue of you guys being spotted, I think, as you being able to follow her well enough, because it turns out once she leaves the estate grounds, the woman does actually begin to take precautions. She kicks dust over her trail and starts walking off beaten paths, climbing up the mountain and to the southwest. But if you guys want to make a group survival test, you can try and keep an eye on her. Keep following them tracks.
Actually, now might be a good time for Achuak to do a bird.
This is true. Birds y'all. Bird could also follow without being dissected.
Well, I could ask Spider as well, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, spider too
Yeah,
slow.
but birds are faster.
Yeah, something faster than that would be a hawk.
But 4th of July was 2 days ago.
60 foot speed.
I think I'll use my inspiration on this.
That seems like a good idea. Oh, it was not a good idea.
Every time. Sad.
Oh, you have a plus 10 over the survival.
Yeah, this is the survival. Alright,
You're totally losing
Achuak,
her.
if you want to turn into a bird, you can give yourself advantage here.
So, advantage with a +4. So, my different skills, but 21.
Oh.
21. Alright. Unfortunately, that's not a critical success, so it's not so much that you're going to end up losing her, so much as you do get a bit distracted on your way. You follow her trail, or what you think is her trail, though you realize too late that these tracks you're following now are a few days older than the one she's leaving now. By the time you realize your mistake, you've wandered somewhere you clearly should not be. So give me just a moment, if you please.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you'll do. Let's see. Achuak, would you roll me
Question.
a d6, please? Yes.
Sure. Wouldn't Doggo have like advantage for sniffing out tracks?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Ah, shit.
No, don't say shit. That's actually one of the more benign ones
Oh.
at your level.
Nothing is
Ah,
benign
shit.
at level 3.
I'm
Nice.
sorry, I remember like a goddamn roper at level 3, so
Like I
think
said,
I'm
it's
not
one of the
wrong.
more benign ones. It's not a roper. Which, to be fair, you guys are in a mountain, so ropers could theoretically live around here.
ropers are absolute horse shit, CR.
They are. They are at least one CR, one full CR below where they really ought to be.
No, the bill like fucking should be higher, way higher.
Alright, what are you little nerds? CRs? Oh, you're just little 1/8ths.
Yeah, thinking about it, it'd be really nice if the scout archetype may be better at scouting.
It can do. You get
It doesn't
expertise in skills which might include survival.
This is true. I don't have that yet, though. Unfortunately, my wisdom. Oh wait, I think I do because right, yeah, my wisdom is a +0, but my perception and survival are 4s.
Yeah, that's why. You're getting expertise, you just naturally
Yeah,
suck.
Yeah,
I
you're
just naturally
shit.
suck. I'm just terrible at it. Perfect.
Alright, excellent. What's everyone's passive perception, by the way?
14.
12.
13.
13.
Never check.
Oh, Larymphs again. Fuck.
Shit.
I hate
And
Larymphs.
advantage gives
Plus
plus
five.
5
Yeah,
to
plus
your
5.
passive.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's 20.
Sick.
Excellent. Alright, so, yeah. You might be somewhat surprised by some of these things lying in wait for you.
Can they even spot us then with the pass without a trace?
Unfortunately, they can, because the thing about Pass Without Trace is that it doesn't make you invisible. It gives you a bonus to stealth checks. And in this case,
Yeah.
they're looking straight down at you.
Sorry, can we fix the our order here
Yes,
slightly?
yes, you can rearrange yourselves however you want.
Yeah, fighty types, you go first.
Let me grab you. Yeah, that's better.
Worth.
There are many impo. I'm just going to make some initiative friends up at the top
Well,
here.
we're not really is it the hex lock again?
There are, in fact, 2 Hexlock.
That's the oven.
Yeah, so, well,
Alright, is that everyone? Doesn't look like we have Achuak.
question, what's the word again? I'm trying to remember properly. is we're not surprised because 20 beats 18.
Correct. They will not get a surprise round on you. They will just have advantage to hit some of you due to being hidden.
Okay, so
Yeah, Achuak is able to let out a screech of alarm as Burb.
Oh no, that is dangerous, Gree.
Alright, however, before any of these fuckboys go, an anorexic cat is inspired to act.
Yeah, the problem is I'm one of the people that they're all hidden from.
Yeah, you don't see shit, you only hear the scream of alarm.
I guess I'll just take the dodge action.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Always good trying to make a
Shuffle
perception check and
slightly.
point them out.
Alright, yeah, you can find some cover there. And
I mean, they're going to shoot us, DCL, so...
I mean, you're not wrong for defending yourself. I was just saying you could try to make a perception and point them out to the rest of the party, so we're not getting advantaged either.
well, either way. The Hexlocks, the closer of them, is going to cast a spell at you. Yeah.
I think that affects none of us.
Achuak, how close are you to the rest of the party?
Yeah, it would affect Burb.
I,
I feel like a burb for scouting would be higher than 90 feet
what's
in the air.
what's it AoE blast radius?
It is an AoE. Let me see what the actual radius is.
Yeah.
It's a 20-foot burst.
Ah! Pass without a trace has a 30-foot radius.
Nice. Okay. You are just outside the sleep cone, so yeah, it throws a spell at you, thinking you a bunch of weak first-level adventurers, but you are third level. You are immune to this bullshit. It huffs.
Yeah.
The other Hexlock,
The question is...
seeing this, is going to... Let's see, I think you're out of range for that. Oh, yeah, you are way the fuck out of range for that. But instead, it will... Pew! Shoot an advantaged bolt at Victoria for 3 damage.
That could have been bad.
And
Good.
boop.
Ah, fuck.
Violence. Quick, unleash your incredible archery talent.
So yeah, right now, the only ones you see are the 2 Hexlocks.
What?
Actually,
That's
what's your
dumb.
passive perception, Victoria? You
12.
are 12. Yeah, you only see the Hexlocks right now.
I can see
Man.
these surely though, so I can be like, they're over there.
Oh yeah, you can point out where they are, but she still can't see them from where she is. You need to
Oh, okay.
get closer so that they don't have cover anymore.
Do we remember if Lair imps fly or...
Larimps are like kobolds, but rabbits instead of lizards. They're tiny little halfling-sized shitbags. The thing you remember about Larimps, which is horrifying, is that they lay eggs inside the people that they capture, which then chestburster you. Which is
Ugh.
bad. You don't want to get captured by Larimps.
Right, it's those assholes.
Yeah, you super do not want to get captured.
All right. Well, I definitely can't get within striking range, so I will have to just move up or I could just shoot.
Move up and unleash your archery talent upon them. It would be really funny if Victoria took like one of the shooty feats.
Why would you? Why would you say that to me? I'm gonna move up to here, and then I'm going to shoot him, I guess.
I really hope that you're about to say you mean like this shooting feat, and then you just fucking blow it away.
Yeah. Now,
On the plus side, if you fuck this up, you'll be free of the main.
I have to. Let me just turn that off so I can shoot this thing. Oh,
Jesus Christ. Alright,
You're not free of the main.
And I'm not free of the meme. If only I had. If I had for some reason had advantage, the meme would only grow stronger.
so yeah,
Just
you
need to pick
bury
up
a
sharp.
bolt into this thing's shoulder and it squeals, but is not slain. You can move if you want, but otherwise, Koinu.
Me. I guess I'm gonna bonus action dash and stab a Laramp.
Alright, do note that all this gray shit is difficult terrain, but you are very speedy.
Yeah, I used a dash action.
Yeah.
But they'll be here, so I'm hopefully less in the way as well. Oh wait, am I able to reach this? Or is that way above me?
You can reach it, it's just difficult terrain to scrap
Oh,
up
it's
the
just
hillside.
oh no. Then yeah, no, fuck it, I'll touch this cunt.
What, you don't want me to just literally dogpile you with imps?
No.
Man,
Well,
I
I'm
was,
good at getting away from that with the old skirmisher power.
I was so excited for a second. Oh well.
Have at me, prick.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think you have anything that's
I
granting
don't
you...
have anything granting me sneak.
Not
right
that
now.
it matters. You cleanly just chop into it and it is felled.
Alright, this all over again, huh?
Alright. Who has a passive perception lower than 14? I know it's Victoria and...
Ruka does.
Me.
Alright, so you three. Excellent. What is the range? 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so let's start the fun. Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, Victoria, you're going to get shot once with advantage and once without. So, with advantage, without.
Well, unfortunately, we'll both hit. I can't do anything about either of those. Is it a melee attack? No, I cannot. Just ouch. Yikes.
Looks like one more with advantage is going to go at you as well. Not that it matters. Alright,
That one will
Ruka.
hit.
One with advantage and one without. So, with, without. It looks like you get beamed for 4.
Yep.
And then these two way in the back here, they have advantage on Lizbet, so they're both going to let that cancel out due to range and shit. They'll just throw 2 normal sling stones at you.
One hit.
Alright.
Liz, what's your AC?
18.
Wouldn't... I think the 20 wouldn't meet still. I would actually be providing you cover from that shot. Wouldn't I?
We don't use equally sized creatures as cover, but you would actually be getting a +2 cover from the mountain here, but again, it meets anyway.
It meets. Oh, wait, was I getting any cover?
No, you are just kind of standing out in the open, and the ones who are shooting at you are above you, so they don't really care.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, all the imps are now visible for to be attacked. Ruka.
Call you out on this, Savin. You make fun of me for picking up mobile and playing monk, and then you design an encounter that would actually be perfect for a monk the one time I'm not playing it. Like, literally, all the creatures are hiding in difficult terrain using mundane archery weapons. This is the monk encounter, you fucking asshole.
I'm sorry. I would put more lair imps in the normal parties encounters, but they are CR 1/8. I
Okay.
don't think it would be worth your time.
Now, I'm going to assume that after this, we're not going to just storm the keep today. I wonder if that is a safe assumption to make.
Yeah, safe as fuck.
We're not.
Okay. Then, since there is actually no way for me to reach any of these imps and attack them in a single turn with all the difficult terrain, I'm going to spend my action as my path of devotion to hold aloft the morning sky and let out a howl as both my sword is imbued with light and Ruka gets a little bit taller as he shifts over and he will become just a little bit more furry, but not full furry. And we'll do Howling Devotion. We'll get 8 temporary hit points.
Oh, woo.
Now we'll get 1 more AC. And then I will just basically be moving forward for, I guess, 15 movement.
Alright. While you're doing that, bird chwack. Or hawk chwack.
Well, it's not giant eagle schwack, so
Quickly
could've done that
fly
instead.
heads and then turn into a pig, so you belly flop them horn first.
I can't.
Ah, you can't go from
You are
shift to
out
shift.
of shifts.
Shit.
Yeah, I can only do 2 a day,
So,
but I can.
you can tech people as a hawk. It's not very good, but you do have the power.
1d1.
Yeah, like I said, it's not very good. So, feel free to use your hawk move speed up before you go back to lizard if you so desire, though.
God, tell that to
No,
Voron, though.
just-
Voron's kill count's amazing.
I just dropped down
Do you do
in
the
front of
superhero
Victoria.
landing?
No, that's fucking worse for your knees, man. Fuck that
It's
shit.
the superhero landing, but as a bird, so it's like the one wing up in the air, like you're kind of fucking.
That just looks like the
skydabbing.
bird's dabbing.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it explodes into a lizard.
No, the bird.
Dabbing
The
bird
bird just-
explodes into this.
No, the bird somersaults in the air and spins out. You can just see Achuak's tail just spin out there as he lands, and it just goes down to the fucking, Godzilla stance with the shield and the axe. And then these fuckers out there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Unfortunately, the ice knife will miss. Whew. Now, I believe the cold damage
But it
does happen.
explodes.
Yeah. Okay, wait, so let me roll a couple dex saves. So I said a couple. Okay, no, they're fine. Is that half
half.
on? Okay. No, it's dex for none. That's right there.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, well, I tried.
Yeah, it was a good
At
attempt,
least I'm
but
not
alas,
used to
the imps are too dexterous for you.
Yeah.
Lizbet.
Yeah, yeah, the Hexlocks do go next, and Victoria may actually be in danger of being slept by them. Which would be inconvenient.
It would be.
So yeah, gonna stop dodging, slide out from this cover into position here, and Senatria, I implore you, grant your radiance to this injured servant, that they may rise and serve anew. And healy head pats for Cato.
I love that there's a dramatic speech for what is effectively pat, 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 there.
Glowing hand pat.
Yep.
Huh, feels much better.
The thing is, when I don't bother doing it, I roll a lot worse.
It's true, that was
It's
a
true,
good
you gotta
heal.
pick it up. It was a really good cure wounds.
Alright, any bonus?
Fuck, no, I'm a cleric. What bonuses would I do?
I mean, you're hurt, you could drink a potion.
Spiritual weapon.
Cast a spell, Hedrah. Let's see.
All right.
Alright, so failing that, let's see, where can we... Yeah, alright. This Hexlock is going to move up here, and she will cast a Hexlock's curse upon you. Victoria, thou art cursed. And then she will give you the Eldritch Blast. Pew! Unfortunately,
Miss.
she misses. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll duck behind her friend there. The one in the back is just going to take a blast at Achuak now. Pew! Oh ho ho! There we go.
Aren't,
Wow, double
aren't you
20
fucking
today.
happy? Yeah, aren't you fucking happy that he just landed right in front of Victoria?
Oh my god.
That's the
So
third
17.
double crit for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Achuak just opens wide to cast that spell and just gets blasted straight down the mouth hole.
Yeah, but still, 17 smash.
Yeah. Does a big
Still
smash.
standing.
Vicky.
Oh, you just saw Achuak took a massive ass fucking blast to the chest.
And shouldn't he be being pushed back?
Oh yeah, that's right. You do get
Oh,
thrown
okay.
back. Boo. All right, now Victoria, you can go.
I did not enjoy. Oh, Achuak, you poor dear. Thank you for taking that. I'm so sorry. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Is this difficult terrain?
No, in front of
Yes.
you, you are good to go.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
That is. Also, I
So
think
I-
the
I
square like
can't-
right in front of you is difficult terrain, so you could, in fact,
Mm.
just end like right here.
I will. Okay,
No,
I'm gonna have to end.
it's too little to be difficult terrain. It doesn't really contain any massive bits, just outline.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. It's only like a quarter full of difficult terrain, so you can just move around it.
So
Hmm.
you
That and
could
like
drop
leaving
it there,
leaving
but-
difficult terrain. Not a
I
problem.
mean, you should get into melee with a thing that's Hexlock's cursed you. I can't see that going badly.
Yeah.
What
most like the worst.
this asshole?
Yeah.
Attack roll you make against the. Wait, no.
It do more damage, it crit, and it vamps on you.
It vamps on me, but do I have disadvantage to hit it?
I don't believe so.
I, on guard, you vile fiend. I will make a precision attack against this Hexlock.
All right.
With my new best friend, my new best sword. Hiya! Oh, fuck. Wait. The superior precision attack. Is that natural? Wait.
So is precision attack added to your attack roll, or?
Yes, that's what it does. Yeah.
Okay.
So an extra. Well, I mean, it's both attack and damage.
Okay. Well, in this case, actually, it's neither. Ding. He
You
throws up her
son of
hand.
a bitch.
And deflects your blow.
Well, you know
no
what?
sale.
You know what? We weren't really going to go to the into the town, into the fortress today, so fuck you. Wait, no, wait, that's a terrible idea.
No, that's a terrible idea. It's shield stays.
I mean, you can attack the other
shield. I'm
him.
not good at that. You know what? That's not a bad idea, actually. No, I will not. Though that is silly. I will not use that right now.
All right.
Also, be robbing
I
for Ruka every
haven't
time.
used shield in so long. Wait.
What do you think?
All right,
What?
you. All right, you. You get off this time.
All right. Koinu.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I can get sneak attack if I go for that lair imp there.
It's true.
Are you gonna go for this one, DCL, or are you going across the river?
I'm gonna go after the Hexlock.
Just a warning that hexlock there is shielded, so it's really fucking hard to hit right now.
I know. I can just delay action until next round.
True.
It's true.
Okay then. Yeah, I
You
will.
can't move. Remember?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, you're right.
Prepare a delay action.
No, you
Yeah,
can move and then
No,
delay.
you can move and then delay. You could just only
Yeah.
delay the one action. There's nothing stopping Ruka getting up in that cunt's greasy, preparing the attack,
Mm,
and then slapping the cunt.
Anyway,
that is true.
zoom. Which is exactly
Go to
enough
dash.
move speed.
Dash action, good.
Yeah.
Stab this cunt.
Chop. Alright, the imp is dropped to the ground.
I didn't even need the fucking sneak attack again.
No, you did not. Alright, and imp o'clock. Let me roll a couple death saves. Oh no, poor imps. Alright, dog pile o'clock. 1, 2. Yeah, I think these guys are within short range. Oh yeah, definitely. So Koinu, you're gonna get blapped by slings twice. Alright, one of them will hit, I believe, for 6. Then these 3 over here are just all gonna focus fire on Victoria. So whap, whap, whap. Does a 17 hit you, Victoria? No.
It will not.
Alright, and this one imp is going to come over and try and sling Achuak. I don't think... Yeah, that does hit.
It does hit.
Right.
Tonk. Just looks over.
Koinu, that's 6 damage to you, 3 damage to Achuak, and the rest are misses.
Wait, I got hit for 6?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, assholes. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Achuak's pretty hurt, though.
Could you imagine how cool it would be if I had 2 arms so I could have a shield?
You couldn't have a shield anyway, you're a rogue.
I wouldn't have been just a rogue if I had 2 arms.
Ruka.
Right then. It is time. We march all the way speed over here. And then I will simply pose my sword as I am eyeing down the Hexlock very seriously. She is going to get,
T-pose, menacingly.
she is going to get such a bapping when that shield falls.
She looks up at you confidently like, haha, you can do nothing to me, and then you don't attack. It's like, oh no!
Instead you line up like you're about to play fucking baseball with a skull. Batter up!
Achuak.
Okay, just looks at that. Okay. I can drink a potion as an action, correct?
Yeah.
I will drink a potion as an action.
Okay.
Somewhere Zeus sneezes.
That is not the one Farain gave you, I'm sure. She crafted
Yeah,
hers
no.
with tender loving care, not piss.
Yeah, and I will cross the stream without an issue because I have a swim speed.
Swim, swim, swim. Laram's like, oh
And
no.
as a bonus action,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
so and
You do need to make it the bite attack.
I can put which I have natural weapons. Bite, which is 1d6 plus strength. So 1d6 1 plus. What's my proficiency? 2, so 1d10 plus 1. 1d20 plus 1. Chomp.
Yeah, and that's
So
a hit.
damage. Roll 1d6 plus 1 piercing.
All right. You lean down and just bite its entire face off. There's a horrible screeching sound as the lapine creature is slain, and its lifeblood nourishes you.
Plus 4 and just looks over them while munching on the face bits and looks at the other Lyrians and just roars, "You're all next!"
Would you like to make an intimidate check?
Yeah, sure. It's not going to be a good one.
All right.
Told you. Unless I have
Oh, no.
advantage from all the crews.
The Laram
Oh, yeah.
officers are not able to keep their goonlets in line. And, yeah, they all become frightened of you for a turn. And will begin fleeing. Lizbet.
Senatria, behold your mighty servant. Let him hear your secret name and take heart. And he's getting a healing word. And I'm doing it at level 2.
Okay. Womp. Senatria does not appreciate being called upon in this fashion.
What? To not called upon to represent bitey justice. She does probably think you're being a bit racist. Not all fangs.
Just being a scalist.
Shuffle up slightly, and I fully believe in Achuak's ability to catch up with that one. So let's target this one with Sacred Flame and send forth your divine radiance and judgment. Oh.
Senatria has abandoned you for the moment. She is too busy going balls deep into a pupper.
Ow!
Speaking of pupper,
Speaking of pupper,
Yep,
so let me see if shield ends at the start or end. I think it's the start.
it's the start.
Okay. Then yeah, as soon as her turn starts, you can go ahead and make your attack.
I'm doing this with inspiration.
Alright.
Ba, 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 ba.
That's the 4th for the night.
Rolls. Damn, I'm so mad I didn't. I'm mad
That's
I didn't-
exactly enough to drop her to 0, so yeah, she goes down.
I'm so mad I didn't use that for ass roll. Perfect 2020 ass again.
Ah, you're right.
She crumples and rolls down the hill. Oh.
Speaking of which, I believe that was her turn next.
Yeah, it's the other Hexlock. She's going to do what's called a Yeaton Retreat, which is to say, Eldritch Blast Ruka. I don't think that hits.
No.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah, I counted that. Victoria, she didn't go in a straight line.
Okay.
Victoria, you are up. It looks like the Larams are retreating. Full force.
I haven't wet my blade yet, though. It is irresponsible to draw for a warrior to draw their blade without taking anything.
By
So
the
I
way, she's-
will. Can I make a? This is difficult terrain.
Yeah, the water is difficult
Could
terrain.
Could I make an acrobatics check to jump from the shore to this island
Sure.
and then over here to negate? that?
Actually, that's such a short distance. What's your strength?
21.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. You can
Fucking
just
jump.
do it. That's just within your jump distance.
Jump and then
Whoa.
jump.
The Laramps shriek in terror as they are descended upon by a mighty cat
Taste my blade.
after a mighty dog has struck down their leader. Oh yeah, what does
I want
Morning
to-
Sky do?
Well, that's all right. So when you reduce a living creature to 0 hit,
There goes one.
Oof! Yeah, she down.
And now I will action surge, and then
Chop the other one down.
ching ching.
Just
Yeah.
shing. Cut both imps down. Alright, Savage. And yeah, Ruka, you do indeed leave the Hexlock with a horrible scar across its body and face. Assuming it survives.
And, well, if that too, a blessing of good boy, okay. What did you roll on the D6, D7? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a d6, and on a 1, it's just a horrible scar. No limbs removed. So, Koinu.
They're all running.
Yeah, oh yeah, they are getting the fuck out of here.
Guys, do I finish this or?
Lyrants are terrible.
They are terrible. All right.
They are chest
Minute.
bursters. It's pretty hard to justify mercy to that.
Like, it's not their fault that they shing.
They're
It's-
worse than goblins.
They are
It's not.
objectively, basically the worst. Alright, yeah, you slice her down. Go over here. Oh no. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 death saving throws this turn. Alright.
I just finished Yeaton. I have little
Alright.
pies.
Let's see. This one is gonna disengage and then dash, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, she'll go here and then get off the map. This one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She gets here. And that's all for imps, folks. Ruka.
I mean, doesn't seem like there's much I can do right now. Yeah, she looks like she's gone.
Yeah, they're all running away at this point.
I guess I try to play fetch.
Oh
However
no.
effective I can be.
Yeah, so the water counts as difficult terrain, but
No, don't do it. If we're running away, Hexlock catches your sword. We're fucked for good.
like,
Yeah,
you don't
that's
want the
fair.
Hexlock Dismemberment Champion.
Look, I'm already incredibly violent and dangerous with a normal ass sword and one arm.
I guess I stand on the mountain, squint my eyes as the head clock learns away. I'll take the dodge action just in case, but yeah, that's pretty much.
There's a fucking bot at you on the way
Yeah.
out.
In case it just throws a fucking yeet.
I
Just
mean,
in
it's
case.
not an unreasonable fear, considering it will not take her a whole move action to get off the map.
Well, this is water. This is not difficult terrain for me.
Not for you, no.
Yeah, so, you know the fucking crocodile tail movement there? 30. Wait, what's 30 again? There. So she is within exactly 60 fucking feet. Nice. So, could you, like, come on, print there.
Alright. On a strength saving throw. Oh no. Yeah, no, she is extremely entangled.
You're not going anywhere.
Similarly, when my turn rolls around, that other Laramp doesn't get away from me because I dashed as a bonus myself, which means I can always catch up. So if you want to call this encounter good and cleaned up, that'll probably save us some fat.
Yeah, if you guys just are intent on just executing all these things,
Yeah.
yeah, we can call it
Yeah.
here. They will be the kill.
Yeah, I don't want to actually play out the action of, slaughtering all of these fucking idiot, stupid creatures.
These
Harsh.
facehugger goblins.
You literally use a power on them called low cunning.
Look,
They're
they
fucking
are
thick of
basically
shit.
just horrible Geiger gremlins, but they have feelings too. Intelligent.
Like hate and rage.
It's more like breed and eat.
Hey, rip and tear are emotions. That's why Doom guys.
Last time we went into a Laramp cave, it was all rape corpses and shit smell. So they barely fucking succeeded at doing the things like breathing and eating. It's
So
true,
yes.
we could give him all the Bob Barker though.
I mean, that is a potential. You do have someone here who's, at least one person here who's medically trained, I'm sure. You could do that, I suppose, if you think that's more humane.
No, it's just death. Death. Deal with it and move on.
You,
They're
you,
Laramps.
you do, in fact, execute them. Let's see what you get off of them. There were, what was it, 10 of them-ish?
I have a question. This hex lock.
Uh-huh.
8 imps, 2 locks.
What about the hexlocks?
They get bones, right?
Yes, all of the imps have bones.
Worried.
Gross.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, on the imps you find a bunch of shitty rusty daggers and slings, which aren't collectively worth anything. However, each of the hexlocks has a okay-ish quality rapier and a chain shirt of even more questionable quality. And between the lot of them, you find, let's see, 10d10 plus 20. You find 68 pieces of silver, and would one of you kindly roll me a d4?
Sure.
Alright, excellent. One of the hexlocks, probably the one over here who didn't get a chance to use it, has a potion of healing. It has a little smiley face drawn on it.
Victoria needs a golf bag of rapiers, you say?
I need one rapier, really. I need my family's engraved, my family's engraved and well-crafted rapier that got bent when I hit it against a wall because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, since you clearly can't be trusted with nice rapiers, we're giving you this set of shit ones.
All right.
Alright, so once the party has gathered up the imp's belongings and Achuak has broken one of them open to craft some things, you can resume following the trail of the hobgoblin. And I'm just gonna move her around on this map because she's hasn't been just idly waiting around for you guys.
I mean, it would be polite of her to.
It would, but alas. Let me also gather your tokens
She's
up.
a lass, yes.
Where the fuck be Koinu? There you are. Alright. So, an hour or so later, you guys arrive on a sort of roughly even-ish section of the mountainside to the southwest of the Thanehold, where you see, probably largely invisible from the valley floor, there is a cabin, and next to the cabin is a horse that's been reined to a tree. There's a large cage hanging off of a nearby cliffside, a well off yonder, and a number of goats who are busily grazing over here. They look up in your direction lazily, but make no indication of really caring about your presence, for they are but goats.
Now, before we continue on any further, are we intending to take this woman prisoner?
I have no fucking idea. I don't know who she is.
Ruka sees no reason just to kill.
Oh yeah, no, let's totally not ice this random hobgoblin. But yeah, I should we find out, what the fuck their deal is before we go randomly imprisoning them?
Indeed. That point was to question.
Yes. But we don't. But if it turns out she's with our enemy's side,
Unconscious, no cow.
She is alone. Will not be hard.
That's a big assumption.
This is fair. Could have friends inside.
I'm gonna walk up to this horse here.
Alright. Are you just walking openly out of the brush, or are you gonna try and stay hidden from the house?
I'll probably have like the trees obscuring me, but I'm not going out of my way to like stealth creep. That's, if anything, far too suspicious.
Okay.
I'm just a bright red foxo.
Yeah, the horse will look up at you and it will canter over a couple paces.
I will put back the bread loaf and pull out an apple.
Munch.
Hello there. And you a sweetie. Yeah. Is this horse tied up, or?
Yeah, it's got a little lead on the tree here. You note that the lead is just loosely looped around a branch, and if the horse just walked away from the tree, it would totally just slip off, but horse too stupid for that, so...
horses are very stupid creatures.
It is it is anchored to this tree as if by a titanic weight.
Nah. I'd hug you, but I have but one arm, horsey.
It munch at you.
Yeah, I rub its snoot. Yeah.
A couple of the goats kind of start coming this way like, hey, food.
Yeah, alright, fine. I pull out the bread loaf and I'll just put it on the rock so they can fight over it. I don't want to get between goats and food. I know that's dangerous. That's how you get headbutt in the kidneys.
Thump.
Yeah.
Thump.
Yeah, exactly. I'll let them handle that shit.
As the goats start doing their goater thing, you hear some talking from inside the house. If you want to roll me a perception check, I guess the three of you.
I peek my tall floofit ears.
One of these days, I'll actually put perception as a trained skill one day on a character.
On a character one day.
Right.
Maybe for next Sav&D you'll have perception trained.
We know that's a lie.
That's why, yeah, it's not happening.
I'm trying to avoid
Koinu, Lizbet, you both hear a man and a woman inside talking. Lizbet, you're pretty sure you hear something along the lines of, they're just fighting over food. Don't worry about it. Come here.
Any sort of distinct accent there?
You could roll an intelligence check. There's an accent, but you are a good distance away, and it's through a window.
Well, I can try.
Sounded like his either hobgoblin or dwarf voice.
That is 1000% an orc.
Orc. Ooh.
I'll whisper to Victoria that, oh, seems like she has an orc boy toy.
This is quite the idyllic little cabin in the woods.
Is this where the front door is?
No, it's where this kind of path around is.
Okay.
That's a cave there, right?
Yes, there is indeed a cave entrance.
Does it look like there are like any footprints or something going inside?
Roll a survival check.
Oh boy. Hey!
Okay. Yeah, there is a single set of boot prints going in and out many, many times. Doesn't look like the woman's, though. That's for sure. Too big.
How nice this house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, a log cabin. It's not a nice, professionally made city house. But as far as, little cabins in the middle of nowhere goes, it seems nice enough. There's a little porch out front, and the windows all have curtains draped over them, which are currently closed, and the door doesn't have a mat or anything, but it does have a bronze handle on the front.
Is there a name on this cabin anywhere?
No.
I'll mime knocking and look at the other two.
Oh. No, I'll nod.
Alright. You hear the talking inside stop abruptly. And there is some hurried whispers. And yeah, the door will crack open a moment later, just by a couple inches, revealing the face of a quite handsome, by all orcish measures, man. He's a little over 7 feet tall, very muscular, broad-shouldered, bare-chested, barefoot. He's got a pair of breeches on, which look like they've been sort of very quickly cinched up.
Fair. What was Reva's wife named?
Let me look here.
We're like, oh, are you her brother? I don't remember her name myself, though.
Let me try and find out what it is, because I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute or two.
Yeah, it has. Bitch, where you at? Oh, you're probably archived. That's where. Yeah, Zashara.
Oh, hey, are you Sashara's brother?
He looks down at you and blinks. Oh.
Nothing. Never mind. You look a lot like someone I know. Sorry about that. Hi there.
Squints. The hell are you doing up here? Glances past you to all your friends starting to come around, and you hear the, unmistakable grind of metal shifting against wood. As the hand you can't see probably gets a weapon. You don't want any trouble
relax.
here.
I said, oh, relax, it's fine. And I would put up my hands disarmingly, but I can put up a hand disarmedly. It's fine. I know we probably look a little bit rough. We just finished smashing up some lamps on the way over here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What can I do you folks for, then?
I was wondering if we could talk to the folk that you're actually currently doing.
He scowls.
Innocent tail wiggly.
You want to name a name there? You know, I get so many visitors up here, I just, have a hard time remembering.
Oh, of course. Sorry. No, my name is Koinu, and well, your friend there, of course, one of your, I'm sure, many visitors, just came from the Thane's place.
Right, and, who you looking for specifically? He licks the
I'm
back of
sorry.
the tusk.
Unfortunately, I don't know her name. It was love at first sight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on, please, can we just talk to her for a sec? I promise we'll make no trouble at all. Just need some information. Help a kid out in need.
Roll a persuade check.
Sure, I think I'm going to spend inspo on this.
Sure.
16.
Meanwhile, oof.
16 for 16.
Yeah, alright. He looks over you all suspiciously and turns around as something's probably whispered into his ear. He says, alright, the window there. He points down.
Oh, sure, thank you.
He doesn't close the door so much as he just posts himself up by it, watching your friends.
Yeah,
And
no
yeah,
problem.
as you pass by, you can definitely see that he's got a fairly large wood-cutting axe behind the door there.
Yeah, I'll as I walk over, I'll like by the scabbard, unloop my blade and just prop it up against the wall as I walk around to the window. Hi there, miss.
Yeah, one of the curtains is slowly opened, and yeah, the hobgoblin woman appears. She is now dressed quite differently. She has a sleeveless shirt on that's clearly much too big for her, and she doesn't lean out of the window, but she sort of quirks her head to the side of it. It says in quite clear Arunan, "Yes, can I help you?"
I will speak back in Hobgoblin. I speak Hobbo fluently.
Hmm.
But I speak all of them. Heck, I'll blend in some cant and see if she understands it.
Alright, so what do you say to her? I guess you don't have to try and weave the cant in, but...
Yeah. God, I'm gonna have to get really fucking good at that for shivs. It's either that or I'm gonna translate everything into Cockney rhyming slam
Oh no.
and see how that goes.
Do we even have a rogue in that party?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I do believe actually Tiana is taking Thieves' Cant as a language, so you should be okay. You should be alright. Because everyone knows Thieves can, really. Yes, hi there. Sort of noticed that you actually came from the late Thane's estate, and was wondering what your relationship is with them.
So
We are
yeah,
very much
you start speaking hobgoblin at her, and you immediately see her like bristle at the sound of the language. Like that.
Oh, then I will swap off to just Arunan and Kant.
Yeah, she'll say, "No need to speak goblin here. Your friends are all natives."
I'm sorry about that. It's just something that I tried to, well, do if I know. And then in a rune with a blend of cant. I will say from the Thane's place, but I'll probably can't reference the fact that it's the late Thane.
Yeah.
Just so if the orc doesn't know, then the orc doesn't hear.
Roll an insight check.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, when you cant in the late Thane, you can see just a twitch in the corner of her eye. The slightest hint of a snarl, but she works very hard to suppress that. And as you speak the rest of it, she will say, "Sorry, I don't quite see how that's any of your business. Is there something you
Well,
want in particular?"
to help the kid, to do a good deed, to perhaps stop some of the members of Bailiff Prickface's group stabbing tax collectors.
Sorry, you must have me mistaken with somebody else. I don't know what you're talking about, and frankly, I'm not terribly interested in finding out.
Please, we know you came out of there. The guards will treat you with respect. Mr. Happy Little Tune as you left.
Yeah, the scowl definitely deepens at that. She wraps her fingers on the windowsill, and you can see she has this extremely beautiful, like lapis lazuli ring around her first finger on her hand. She scowls down at you. Listen, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but whatever it is, I don't want any part of it.
All we're trying to do is right thing.
Yes, and all I'm trying to do, she'll jerk a thumb toward the door, is a slab of meat, so why don't you jog on back down the mountain, huh?
We can't just leave without anything at all. Do you not care about the kid at all? I get it, maybe you're not a fan of the Thane. But surely you know the Bailiff is a cunt beyond cunts.
I don't know what kid you're talking about.
The Thane's kid. Still imprisoned?
The Thane's son is a grown man, married too.
And imprisoned.
She shrugs. If that's true, then that sounds like more of a dwarf problem than a me problem. I'm just a servant.
Really? Oh yes, of course, my lady, ma'am. Very much a servant. Dressed the part as well.
Just
There's an audible harumph, and then she's just gonna lean back in the window here and pull taut the curtain.
just asks, before she does that, asks, do you enjoy writing in your journal?
Yeah, she
What?
she pulls the curtain taut and gets back inside.
No need to menace her, we're better than that, Achuak. I wonder if she's the one who poisoned the Thane.
You see the orc scowling at the front door here, and at this point he just pulls the axe out and plants it on the doorstep. Alright, now you're upsetting my woman. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll pluck up my scabbard and look at the others then.
Well, I suppose that is that unless we wish to force issue.
I don't particularly want to force the issue. It's just some random person who's apparently exceptionally selfish.
And is able to come and go freely? She did didn't sound like a servant.
Oh yeah, no, she totally isn't at all. But also, the ability for her to come and go freely is by people knowing her. She doesn't have some kind of magical sneak person way in.
We cannot get answers unless we wish to be forceful, and we do not
This is
know
true.
if we are in the right to do so.
Hey, Achuak, what's your passive perception? Out of curiosity.
Now mine is 15.
Okay. Tell you what, would you make me an active perception check? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Miss, stay away from the Thane's place this week.
how do you say that loud enough that she can hear it?
Yeah, she closes that little shutter.
Well, I suppose this is that. Or that is that.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna assault a guy, and well, especially while he's trying to get busy. Didn't even want to assault her in the first place, even if she apparently doesn't give a fuck.
Hmm.
Hop on down.
Alright, so, Koinu, as you are, sort of turning around and Achuak as you're, like, turning to face your friend, you see that, the hobgoblin has come out the window on the other side of the house and is, bolting away on that horse.
Oh no, okay, dash action. I'm gonna definitely try and get up to there before she can fucking completely leave. There's no way she had long
Javelin
enough.
the horse.
I
Yeah,
mean,
javelin the horse.
Alright, I guess it's initiative time.
Actually, you know what?
Holy
I
shit.
know what I can do. That's even nice.
Oof.
Good luck, Thorn.
Oh shit.
17, 17, 17! Ah, 6.
I have a high that
16
still roll
with a
dark.
-1, so I rolled a 17.
There's a lot of 17 going on right there.
Alright, I think that's probably everyone. Yeah, so she is, she's starting to dash away, but you are quicker on the draw than she is.
Bonus action dash.
Right.
Leap up onto the horse.
Alright, I guess make
I
an
can-
acrobatics check to get on a horse that very clearly does not want you on there.
Oh, what do you mean? Me and that horse are best friendos.
Yeah, but it's got a person on it already.
Do I even have to worry if I'm an athlete? And just keep up onto its back.
Yeah, I guess if you took the feet, yeah, sure, you can just
Yep.
get on there. The horse is discomforted.
It's okay, sweetie.
You say, well, nothing is okay.
No, nothing is okay. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna loop my arm all the way around her neck, I guess. I'll just hold on.
Okay. Ruka.
Oh boy. Well, I was going to throw an.
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna throw an axe at the horse because that's basically the only thing I can do to try to stop it.
Well, you have a very big mean green machine in front of you,
Yeah, but he's not doing anything yet.
and you're leaving.
He
Vicky
does,
is
however, have a
also
great axe.
He has a wood cutting axe.
Oh,
And
was
he's
it
called the Berserker.
Okay.
Did he like come out and like?
Yeah.
Is he like out? I thought he was inside. Is he?
No,
He's-
he stepped out the
he's
door and
outside.
presented his axe when you started making Thorna want to bolt.
Yeah, I mean, he in the actual fact though, he is still an orc in his underwear with a lumbering axe. I think that honestly, between Vicky and Lizbet, they can, stop one green boy.
I mean,
Uh,
Uh,
How about okay? Since since I'm pretty slow anyways, and not my usual monkey monk. How about I try to handle taking aggro from the woodcutter man? So he hasn't assaulted us or anything. So I would really feel out of the wrong in character to just run up and start attacking this guy. But as he's clearly showing some aggression, I'm just gonna come on over in front of him, and I'm going to put up my shield and take the dodge action.
okay.
And,
Really? okay.
and I'm just gonna that's just gonna be my life. I'll shift up. Let me.
All right. While you're doing that, Lizbet.
Alright, so hop down here,
Consistent.
run up next to Achuak. Are we zapping her?
So, anyways, I started
Seems so.
zapping.
Alright. Zappy, 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 zappy. Senatria, shine your light in radiant judgment. And I'm gonna guiding bolt the horse.
It's so rude.
Just give it a little plop in its ass, and it goes neighing.
Oh! Horse
Okay,
goes
that was
down.
not a- that was
Horse
not a-
does not go down.
Okay.
Horse just takes that right at the asshole. But horsey live.
By much.
Yeah, not by much. Let's move these two nerds down. It has 2 hit points.
I feel like that's enough damage to the point where it would definitely be bucking.
Oh yeah, no, it's. Let's have Thorn make an animal handling roll. What attribute is that based off? Someone who has a character sheet open. I think it's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh no. All right. Koinu, do you want to try and get control of the horse?
Or just.
Yay!
I don't
Stop!
think that's sufficient. It took a.
Is it not? Okay.
In
No,
this case, no. It took
it's
No, that's a
like
15.
almost got one shot. Nah. All right, both of you make dex saves to not get bucked.
But I use Cat's Grace to not really mind if we eat shit.
All right.
Hooray!
She ate shit. Horse goes away.
Yeah,
The horse.
I'll-
The horse
The
bolts.
horse is yeeted.
yeah. So I'll hold on to her and get dumped down next to her. But yeah, I don't mind. Cat's Grace.
Yeah,
I
you're
stick the
fine.
landing. I make the gymnast motion, but I can only put one arm up, and I get sad.
Yeah, so she goes prone. Anything else, Liz?
No, that'll be it.
All right. Big Green.
Well, it worked before on things like that. Let's see if she can.
All right. Who are you entangling? Thorn.
Stored.
All right. It is a 20-foot square. I assume you just want to not include Koinu in that.
Yeah, I'm not including Koinu.
All right. Why don't you draw that out for me? It might be relevant here. And then she's gonna make a strength save. She passed.
A Lamal.
So she will just kind of roll out of there. Ah. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna move closer so that. Yeah, like that.
All right. Considering Ruka's just moved up and presented his shield, Big Orc Boy is just gonna come over here and he's just gonna try and grab Victoria.
Oh no, I should have been a square over.
Yeah, he will just yell in Orcish for any of you who understand that language to leave her alone. And yeah, it's grapple time.
Well,
All right, Victoria. Victoria. He just.
I mean,
pitched-
she could try. She could beat 33.
No, I guess it's true. She can. She
Well,
does have the
strength
equine
check?
bracers. She looks like a dex fag, but then it turns out she is a strong fag.
One, strength check or
An athletics check
It can be acrobatics.
or acrobatics, but I think we know which one's better.
Actually, my acrobatics is 1 higher.
I'm shook.
Ooh.
Hello, Tasha.
I mean, that one's actually trained, so
Yeah, that'll do it.
I just squirm away. Oh,
Oh, so close. No, he just hooks an arm around your neck and pulls you in tight, preventing you from
Paladin aura
going
yet? Does that
fucking
do
anywhere.
anything?
He's just gonna slam you into the corner here.
Do I have a paladin aura yet? Does that do anything to help with this?
You sure don't have an aura.
Oh, I
Nah,
should.
level 3. That's
Ow, Tasha, please.
much too greedy in Paladinville. Tasha, bite.
No, touch a claw.
Ah, scratch, no fun. Biting,
Victoria.
fun.
being grappled.
You are in fact being grappled by Bigus Orcus.
You can still attack them all grappled. Though you
Yes,
should
you can.
probably break that.
I would like to break this grapple.
Alright, that is an action. You can use your athletics or acrobatics.
I'll try to slip out again.
No, you're going nowhere.
He could fuck up. He could roll her ass.
That is true. That is true. Alright, oh fuck.
Yeah, he just got done fucking.
Yeah, he says you're going nowhere as you go somewhere.
1 by 1, and then he lost by 1.
Ain't that the shit?
Well, don't that just beat all?
So I will. Is that an action?
It is an action to escape, yeah.
It's been an hour, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't take
That is not a
short
short
rest.
rest, no. You guys were traveling.
Oh,
We were
right.
still moving. Then I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't really have any bonus actions I can spend, so that's it for me, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, Thorn is not wearing any pants. So she does not have her scabbard on her, but she will produce from somewhere and dagger, and she will
Please
kip up.
stop. There's no way this is gonna go well. Just tell us what we want to know and you can leave.
She grits her teeth. I don't think so. And
Why is it worth that much?
she is going to cunning action disengage, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and off the map. And
What
this
do
is
you
going
mean
to be
off the map?
the Koinu chase here.
Well, she used movement standing up. At the very least.
Yeah, so you will be able to catch up to her. It's just nobody else is really going to have that ability here.
I mean, no, they can dash and keep shooting her. Like, I'm forcing her to do disengages, so she's using a whole action to dash away if she's dashing at all. And I'm always in front of her by like 15 feet.
And I can cast one entanglement one more time.
I will be right
I-
back and go get my food.
Yeah, sure. I shift up just to be safe. And then, yeah, I'll start dashing after her. With that patron call of stop resisting.
Alright, I'm just
Stop
going to make a bunch
resisting.
of white space down here. So let me see where she went exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So it's
6.
15.
Then 1, 2, 3. So she's here.
Okay. Yeah, I can
Yeah, you can get there.
always
no
be in.
problem.
Yeah, I can always be in front. And
Alright, Ruka, roll athletics. You did. Cool. Orc Bro. No. It's fucking WrestleMania in here.
Just
People are just
smack it.
grabbing and slapping and.
Just fucking
did she,
smack him.
did she not take any damage, or is that her health bar just that thick?
Yeah, her health bar is very thick.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, you stabbed her. Sorry. No, I didn't even see that. Alright. Let's see. Does that hit is the question. Yeah, she is basically naked right now. See,
Yeah, it would be Backblade, I think.
Alright, she will uncanny dodge to take 4 damage. So yes, her health bar is still pretty thick.
Don't suppose I can throw a Persuade or an Intimidate up in this bitch.
Not yet. She's not really hurt.
Okay.
Alright, Lizbet.
Alright. Let's jog up. Yeah, by the might of the Dragon Goddess, stop resisting! Level 2 magic missile.
Okay.
That's 4 missiles, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. Or it might be 5?
I'll check.
Yeah. Let's see.
4.
Yeah, okay, just 4. So 3, 4, 5,
13.
10, 15, 13, yep. Alright, ow. Achuak. Oh, hold on, Lizbet. Before that happens, could you trace your movement for me? I just want to see something. You were, I think, here?
Yeah.
You just run in a straight line there?
Pretty much.
Alright, cool. Before you get your spell off, and you can still do that.
I was trying to trace my movement.
Oh, sorry.
Please put me back again.
No, it's fine. There's a bear trap that's covered in the brush. And the grass and brush, and yeah, you step in it, and then ching! Goes around your leg. Make a dex save.
Not Dex.
Yeah, you can get a dex save.
Alright. Let's see. So Cat's Grace applies to all dex saves, does it?
Yes. It applies to all of your advantage on a dexterity saving throw. Oh no, or a dexterity check made to avoid falling.
Yeah, but is that...
Oh no, the dexterity check is just for the falling. It's just advantage on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Then yeah.
Once you
I
use
will
the
spend
strength, you
that.
can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest.
19.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you do not get your leg broke, and instead, yeah, you manage to sort of duck and weave out of the way. Yeah. I was honestly just a little mad when all of you guys just skirted through the square going in. I was like, damn it. The bear traps.
They're so fucking heavy.
Alright, I'm back. Did anybody get sent to WrestleMania Town?
Not yet. We're about to. But first, Achuak's going to try Magic WrestleMania somebody, I guess.
I try again.
Alright. Strong save. Huh. What's your DC?
13.
Conveniently. Boop. Well, she has an ally. Oh, there's actually no allies in 30 feet, so that doesn't even work.
No, she can't
Rip.
do shit. Also, an 8 would not become anything better.
No, it
Because-
wouldn't. I just read the +5. I was like, yeah, it's gonna work. No, it did not work. All right. She is entangle. She is grab. Let me scroll up to see how this works. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, Orc Daddy. Let's see. I think at this point, yeah. All right, let's grab Ruka and try and throw him into the door. This is fun. He clearly doesn't want to actually like use the axe to chop into you guys because you haven't. Well, he hasn't seen you stab his waifu yet, but he will absolutely just manhandle you. All right, Ruka, athletics check.
Okay.
No. He grabs you, but you twist him around and evade.
Can I have advantage to my next grapple check if I try to aim for the dick?
No, but I will tell you that if you do that, he will probably stab you.
It's fine. I just want to give him a hand job.
And if you want to give him a hand job, that's a different story.
Well, then he'll stab you with his dick.
Exactly.
Victoria. before that
Sir.
happens.
Sir, I assure you, we mean you no harm.
Sure the fuck doesn't look like it.
Ruka is trying to be gentle.
I haven't drawn any of my swords. I love my swords.
He snarls at you.
I still think it would have been better if you'd succeeded with a fucking strength check.
That would have
Ruka
been
loves
funny.
head pats. Will things be better if I give head pats?
But that doesn't solve every problem.
I almost want to say I try to head pat him for the meme just so I can waste a good roll and be told that no, you cannot defuse the situation. Head pats.
Alright, so Victoria, what are you going to do?
I'm not gonna draw my sword. I am gonna punch him though.
Okay. Yeah, roll strength plus proficiency.
This dude is about to get his rocks clocked by a fucking tiny little dex fag looking guy.
20.
Alright, yeah, you hit.
6
What's
damage.
how
Wait,
much?
Are you doing a strength save?
Because I'm proficient in it and it saves me time.
Oh,
to
okay,
roll.
that's why.
How much damage, sorry?
It's 1 plus my strength modifier, which is 5, so 6.
Ow.
That
Okay.
has to shock him.
Yeah, you hear a tusk cracking.
Victoria cracks her knuckles and puts up her hands, her dukes.
No,
What?
but fisticuffs.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, she is thoroughly grappled by this.
Oh no, she did a DCL. She gets sucked into the bush.
Yeah, she gets like pulled down to the ground and just enraptured by vines.
I hate that you called that a DCL, but then I can't argue you.
Yeah, it's not untrue. So yeah, I think at this point these two are about done. I'm just gonna pull the map back in and
Yeah, cheers.
yeah, she at this point has no real chance of escaping, unless Horse Coon comes back and starts gains about 10 levels of Paladin.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You're going to get hooved for smite damage.
the hobgoblin will
Horse again.
shout in Goblin. Let's see. Urzam, it's fine. Don't fight. And the orc who was about to start swinging his axe spits some blood on the ground and plants it in the dirt. And yeah, Thorn will let her dagger fall out of her hand.
Jesse, you can keep the dagger, it's fine. Seriously, just tell us what we want to know and we'll leave you totally in peace. Don't give a shit. But if you don't do any of that stuff, then we'll have to assume that you're an accomplice for the murder of the Thane.
Just let me up. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Thank you.
And just slithers over.
So, do you release the spell?
Just. I'm holding it for a moment, just slither close to her and just look over with the cold fucking eyes of lizard folks because they don't have that soulful look that normal mammals have.
Achuak, please, you're gonna spook us.
Achuak, would you roll an insight check for me? I think this is one of the few times Achuak's like dead emotions might be beneficial to him.
Advantage?
No, this is just
Or
enabling you to
advantage
make
for-
it.
Okay. Burn that. Low on inspiration from hell.
I don't have any to give, unfortunately.
No, I said I'd burn.
Oh, okay.
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 No, well,
Alright.
17.
Advantage.
She is not afraid of you in the slightest. Which is an odd thing, considering she just surrendered and said she'd tell you what you want to know and dropped her weapon. But you sense no fear whatsoever in those beady black goblin eyes.
More than like, it just looks over to Koinu and said, more than likely she is unaccomplished.
Oh, that sucks.
Goblin spits and says, I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, please tell us what you know.
What I know is that the Bailiff decided he was a little too big for his role in the vale. And so he decided to usurp the Thane, poison him to death, keep his son held in check as a hostage, and assume lordship.
Okay. Where do you fall in all of this then? The guards were treating you with respect. Which is surprising because I would have expected horrendous racism.
She scowls at that. Why for? Navarra surrendered peacefully to the Empire. We never shed a drop of dwarven blood in this part of the world.
That's a fair enough point. Sorry, I come from some pretty fucked up places.
Oh, wait, shit. Wait, no, I can't.
But if you must know... She looks askance and drops her voice, perhaps so that her orc boy won't hear, even as he's coming around the house here. I am the bailiff's concubine. I can come and go as I please. Happy?
Yeah,
Where
sorry
is
to hear.
the bailiff?
In the Thanehold?
Yeah. I'll swap to
Achuak.
pants if it helps.
Achuak, do you see him in there?
No.
Did you check every room, though?
I checked everywhere I could. And that's where I saw her sitting upstairs outside the imprisoned sons, writing in a journal in a language I did not know.
No, ma'am. You clearly do care for your husband. We can take care of the bailiff problem for you. But we do need more information. Do you know of any other way in other than the front gate?
She scowls. Not in charge of security. But she'll glance back at her friend up there. Say, lower this time. Back in the war, I happen to know that goblin sappers would get into dwarven thaneholds through the sewers. Maybe you can try that.
Super, then.
You need water from somewhere in there.
Yeah, how many of the guards are... Oh, wait, you can't... I'm not... Don't speak.
After you.
Yeah, we're blathering and can't.
The rest of you can continue to ask questions as that's going on. This is all just interlaced with what other people are saying.
Sure. It's well fortified, and they have a rather interesting layout. Their altar of worship apparently is fornication.
The Oracle just snicker when you talk about an altar of fornication.
Choice. All right.
Let's see, what else could we possibly find out?
Yeah, if she knows any facts to make him to make the bailiff angry to shout about him, like I don't know, like liver spots in his taint. I don't know.
She will say that he is going bald and he hates it more than anything else.
Excellent.
He's got this like disgusting comb over, trying to hide the fact that he's starting to get a shine top.
I thought his beard looked
Moondome.
scraggly.
Yeah,
I guess
his
finding
deepest
Moondome.
fear, she assures you, is that someday his beard will fall out, and that will make him a eunuch among dwarves.
Oh, jeez, I cannot imagine a greater.
Yes.
Oh, you want to fucking unsettle his ass like a hell?
Oh yeah, we mentioned. Did your beard get a little thinner? It's not as bushy as it was the last time I saw you.
Wow, rude.
But that would be rude. Yes.
No, you don't say that. It looks rather sparse. That's how you hit them. Your beard looks sparser than last we saw you.
No, I think the stress is thinning his beard out. Thaneship doesn't agree with him. Choice. Yeah. That's fine. It seems like a good idea. Having a guard's name to shout is gonna do us probably a solid.
Oh, that's an idea.
Shout? Question mark.
Yeah, if it comes down to a fight in the middle of fuck nowhere, knowing that like a good half of the guards will follow the sergeant of the watch and hopefully turn against all the fucking traitors, would be set up a lot better. You notice that Koinu's speaking with a weird accent because she's been in Kant for too long.
We could perhaps try to slip something into the guard food.
Out of character, I'm just gonna mention that A, I can get in there, and 2, I can poison all their fucking food, and C, you just make sure that half the guard that
Just
are
make
loyal
sure- Yeah,
don't eat the food.
yeah, just make sure the ones that we want don't eat it.
Yeah.
That would take a bit of time. They'd have to know not to eat the food on X day.
That is a tough thing to organize, but it is definitely fun to think about.
I just got back. What I miss?
Interrogating a
We're
goblin.
gonna wrap this up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what I miss as far as information go, or have we not interrogated yet?
The stuff written across the side there is basically all it's come down to. She has no love for the bailiff, was his concubine, and would really rather not anyone knew she was here.
Okay.
We've got the name of like a sergeant of the watch who does not like the bailiff's plan and learned that roughly half the guards are generally going to be on his side instead of the bailiff's side. And also, the bailiff is incredibly ashamed of his balding head and the fact that he fears his beard will also grow similarly bald, and the shame alone might kill him.
Oh, I see. He will die. He will die the most shameful dwarven death.
Yeah, tell you what, Achuak, obviously what you need to do is, you don't even have to poison anyone, you have to go in and just shave his fucking beard at night.
Oh god.
My God.
That would have like some incredible like cascading effects on the
Yeah,
whole.
I honestly kind of want to see that happen now.
That's actually
What if you only would you have to actually shave all of it? Like wouldn't like, I guess you couldn't like just take all of it off, like even just half of it.
Yeah, because you
Like,
could sneak in just fine. But how do you
Thin the
sneak-
beard. Thin the beard.
Yeah,
That would
because
be hard, though.
you could sneak in just fine, but how do you shave someone even if they're sleeping? You have to find like
you save 2 wild shapes. So you wild shape in, you Achuak form, you get with some hedge clippers, and then spider form back out again.
yeah, but he's obviously gonna wake up.
No. What we need is not shave his beard. We need an alchemist to concoct something that will make his beard fall out.
Or, just alchemist fire. And just drop it on his face overnight.
Quickly
Yeah,
run out.
or we could assassinate him.
Or we could assassinate.
Yeah, I mean, if you can sneak the whole party into his private quarters to shave him, you could also just
I was like,
sword
wait
him.
a second. If we do sneak in, yeah, there's nothing stopping us just killing him. God, playing D&D like legitimately murdering people seems terrifically easy with wild shape.
Yeah, druids do make excellent assassins.
Yeah.
It is,
It's a good thing there are too much of hippies for that usually.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Some
You know
are.
what this also.
You know what?
Go on.
But anyway, let's finish the interrogation before we spiral off here, so Merz can not pop her eardrums on us. So is there anything else you would like to know from Thorna?
I can't think of anything right now. I might have another question later, but I'd rather we wrap up. I'm sure we can ask in Discord if there's something that slips our mind.
Does this chain shield fellow ever leave the keep?
No. The sergeants of the watch the place. You might find him outside guarding the outer gates at some point, but there's always 2 guards there, and the other one might not be, as amenable.
That's fine. I'm if possible, I might go up there at night, just like wave it over and be like, "Yo, can I speak to Chain Shield?" And then while talking, just slip him a message.
Got some information on a problem?
Yeah, I could very well just be like, "Look, not only is this all going shit up, but like the rest of this continent and its lords have in fact noticed that all the tax collectors got murdered by the Bailiff's men."
Kind of hard not to notice that.
Yeah.
You think of how many tax collectors have died?
I mean, no official tax collectors. He's the Thane is the official tax collector. He's supposed to send the money to the city.
I see
And keeps not doing
Yeah,
it.
and he's been lying about it being banditry. But of course, that's why we're like, yeah, that's weird. They've still not solved that problem. Taps on nose. But yeah, I mean, we can figure that part out later.
Yeah.
This is more like Thorn questions.
Yeah. Yeah, they're irking the IRS.
What do you do when the IRS is the real enemy? The same thing you always do, because the IRS is always the enemy. Ooh.
Yeah, pay my
That's true.
goddamn taxes, I guess. I tell them for the 12th time that no, I do in fact work out of just an office. I don't own this house.
Alright. So
Alright,
yes, we can close off.
So, is that it?
Yeah, I guess so.
So the plan is just to let Thorn and her boyfriend be.
Yeah. Oh, Ruka, if you've got any juice, can you lay on hand? I gave Thorn a whack on the knee.
Oh, yes, sure. I haven't actually not used any of my lay on hands.
When he sees that you've slashed her, the orc bristles visibly, but
I
Thorn
give
puts
little-
up a hand. Don't worry about it.
I give glowing head pats and the the slash goes away.
Lay on
I mean,
hands.
it doesn't. It was more damage than that, but
Wait,
you
How much
heal.
damage was it?
She's missing 17 hit points right now.
Oh,
Well-
I heal most of it.
Yeah.
I heal 15.
15. That's only 2 hit points.
Yeah, and she'll go back over here and say, well, if you do kill that bailiff, or rather, I should say, if you fight him, try not to mention me, huh? In case you all lose, I'd rather him not know where all that information came from.
Chances are, if we do not succeed, he will kill us all before we talk.
Cheerful. Don't worry, it's
you
fine. We
hope
just won't
that's
lose.
how that's going to go down.
No, we'll just win instead.
Indeed.
I
He's
recommend it.
bad. He's bad man, and we are good people. Good people always win.
She
I looked over
nods
my
sagely.
inventory. I looked over my inventory as though it was like, well, usually in this kind of situation, Naya would be like, oh, and here, have a bottle of booze for the trouble. Oh, wait, yeah, no. I give these guys weed.
Oh, you just pulled the Zooth card.
Yeah, I too, I herbalist some kit.
Okay.
She will take it. I mean, weed's weed, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh, you say that now. Speaking of which, I have many needfuls I have to do.
Yeah.
Many
alright.
weedfuls.
So we will.
I wish.
We will wrap it up there, I guess, with the party descending the mountainside, leaving these two to watch you go. And yeah, I think our ending shot, once you guys have gotten a ways down the mountain, Thorna will sigh heavily and sit down on the side of the rocks there and turn to her boyfriend and say in Goblin, well, it was fun while it lasted, but it's time we got out of here. Don't think I want to be here, no matter who wins that fight. Shall we? And the orc will just smile and sit down beside her and say, we can wait a few minutes. I think we got interrupted before something.
Nice. Of course, as we, head down the way, we'll heal the horse and then send it back up towards the hut.
Oh no, unfortunately the horse has been eaten by Larabs. No, it's fine.
That's fine, because we killed all of them.
Yeah, exactly. If you hadn't, though. Yeah,
no,
they're all
exactly.
fine. You just get the horse up.
Yeah, we did kill all of Thalirum.
I heal horse, give him extra apple.
It does not forgive you for your friend
I
shooting it up the
shoot-
asshole with a guiding bolt, but it will accept
Yeah.
the munch.
We'll remember this.
Clip Clop will remember this. Appears across the top of the screen.
We have made a powerful enemy today.
God, that fucking Hashar token is incredible, by the way.
It
It's
is
very good.
really good. Anyway, yeah, that's it for us tonight. There's no XP on the B team, so if you're watching on stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you later on for Ass this week, I guess. Still no Borks.
Would have been a 4 out of 5 session too.
Probably, but it's fine. I don't think we'll have enough sessions to reach a level even if we did XP. So yeah, goodbye.